Okay. Should be live now. Hopefully this doesn't crash. Okay, we're in. Alright, internet, how is it going? It's Stein and we're back for hopefully not the final episode of this hardcore series. You know, we've come a long way. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Nice. We've gone a long way in this file, and I honestly didn't even think we'd make it this far. But, you know, we're here now, we made it, and I think today's the day that we are finally gonna go after the Ender Dragon. We have our nice new house, which is awesome. What I do want to do though quickly is I want to just make a backup of this. Like, obviously the series is going to end regardless, but even if I do end up losing today, it would be nice to be able to go back and just, like, you know, see what's going on with the file and what we missed, could have gotten in. Nice little bonus episode, right? So let me just make a quick backup and then we'll hop in and let's start going for it. So I decided that today we are going to go fight the Ender Dragon because I think we're pretty much ready for it. I'll keep, but yeah, I think today is finally going to be the day and we can maybe possibly go get an elytra. Today's stream might be a long one. I haven't quite decided yet. I sort of want to. It's actually kind of funny that I used to watch the channel, well, I still do sometimes, Beard Bros before, you know, stuff hit the fan with Gerard. But I still watch it with the boys, and they always used to make this joke about Beard Bros the movie, where it's just gonna be a really long episode, like an hour and a half. And you know, I've never really thought I would do something that long until I did the 5-hour stream a few weeks ago. So there's a very real chance this could end up being a very, very long stream. Hopefully not, but guess we'll have to kind of wait and see. Unfortunately, I haven't made potions yet, which I did want to do, but in order to do that, we need to get some phantom membranes. And so I think for the first little bit of this stream, we're gonna do some preparing, you know, get some phantom membranes going. And then once I have some slow falling potions, I already got my buckets of water here to make an infinite source. You know, I got my sword, I got my pumpkin carved head so that I don't get attacked by endermen initially. And I do have a bow somewhere. I don't know where I put it, but you know, that'll be helpful as well. Man, don't get me wrong, I love the parrots, but like their UI is not great. Let me just see what we're cooking here. I'll definitely bring some food with me. Let's see. Not a whole lot that would useful to me right now. I mean, pearls for sure. We have our Eyes of Ender, which we're definitely gonna need, and I'll take a couple of these, some brewing stands, because we're gonna and I don't know, set them here for now. Even durability wise, like, we're doing pretty okay. So I'm gonna get an elytra. I haven't decided if I'm actually going to fly around with it. It is kind of dangerous. There's my puppies. It's because I don't want to die to, like, running into a wall, basically. So I haven't decided if I'm actually going to continue using it or not, but I will go get one. What else? That's pretty much it as far as I can tell. I I'm gonna need torches for exploring. So let's grab some sticks. It's probably good. So I'm gonna need crafting. And so that's pretty good for materials, I think, right now. Oh, silk touch one. Here, let me grab some of this coal. Breaking the whole path right now. Destroyed my whole garbage can, but okay. Okay, so that's safe. Yeah, I don't know where I put my bow. I didn't really look that hard, though, to be honest. I could just make a better one. Having a bow with infinity would be like the worst idea for this. Let me double check and see what we got. Sticks. There we go. And hope everyone's doing okay today. The weather finally cooled down a little bit, so I'm not sweating crazy while I'm playing. Although, when I'm going up against the dragon, who knows? But I feel like today is a good day, and we're gonna be able to take it down. Power 2, I'm breaking 2. I don't know if that was my actual bow, but it's good enough for what I prefer to have a power 4 though. So let's... The faster I can take the dragon down, the better. So ideally what I want to do is get a power 4 bow. And then I can take it down in like the least amount of shots. Because the longer I'm there, there's more opportunity for me to get flung into the air or... hello? Oh. That's loud. That's enchanted. Ugh. Come on. We do have our trident. I could enchant that and use it instead, but with the void, I'm really worried about using the trident in the end. You mess with the gain, your voice keeps cutting out again. Yeah, give me 1 sec. I have a plan. I actually turned the gain up, so I'm wondering if maybe it's cutting out because it's too loud. So I'm just gonna turn the voice filters off. It's kind of annoying, but... Alright, give me 1 second here. Filters. There. I don't know how much of a difference that's gonna make. Hopefully the sound quality isn't too bad, but... Oh, that scared me. I was minimized. I just hear a creeper fall. Oh man, that was freaky. I don't know if that's going to help too much, but we'll see. Let me just see if there's anything I can do with the bows in here. Power 2. Okay, so we can make a power 3. Okay, that kind of helps a little bit. What do we got here? Right, it's gonna repair all my gear first. Which is weird, because it should all be repaired, so I'm kind of curious why it's not working. Oh, it's repairing my sword. Gotcha. Just give me 1 second here. There we go. Hopefully that's a little bit better sound-wise. I don't know what's going on with the noise gates and stuff, so I'm just going to turn them off for today, because that's just really annoying. But let's get to repairing a little bit, and then we can hit level 30 and hopefully get a better bow. Ideally, it'd be like a power 4 infinity, but that just makes it so I don't have to worry about carrying a bunch of arrows on me. Because the main thing I'm worried about is taking down all the crystals. That's always like so nerve-wracking. Because like sometimes you stare at an Enderman and like you don't realize it, as you're just like, oh, I'm fine, and then I don't know, one just comes starts attacking you, and I'm just not in a position to take on Endermen right now. You know, I'm gonna do my regular strat. If you guys have been around long enough for my streams, you know what my strat is. Basically just lay down a bunch of water buckets and... Oh, chicken jockey. Basically just lay down a bunch of water so that if I do get flung into the air, then... you know, I have somewhere to land, potentially. Slow falling is definitely going to help. So if I can hopefully get some phantoms... I don't know the last time I slept, but I'm hoping I had the foresight to not sleep last time. Yeah. You can hear full sentences now. That's good. I didn't realize it was that bad before. Did I get the disc? That's a good question, actually. I doubt it. Nope. But yeah, lay down a bunch of water so that I can land, and then, hopefully with slow falling and that, and an infinity bow, and this, like, decent sword. Although the sword is smite and not sharpness, but maybe, depending on how many levels we get, we can get a sharpness book, if we're lucky. I doubt it, but that's kind of RNG based. Okay. Sorry if you hear my cat in the background. He's been really snuggly today. He wants to just hang out. Tried playing with his toys after my wife left for work, and nope, he just wanted to snuggle. But he's meowing like crazy, so... Alright, let me get a quick gamer sip in. I think phantoms take 3 nights to spawn without sleeping, so if this is the first night, we still got 2 more nights, which is like 40 more minutes. Which is fine, but I wanted to go, like, fight the dragon before then. Maybe depending on how it goes, I might just go look for the portal, and I'll just bring a brewing stand with me and do it there. Hopefully by then it'll, you know, count down the timer a little bit, and then we'll start spawning phantoms, and I can just go back to the surface quickly. But we'll see. Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought I heard a round show up. Alright, so level 30, we can make a bow. Let me just get a couple extra levels, just in case we can maybe get a sharpness book for the axe. Because that'll make fighting the dragon a lot easier. Again, not the end of the world if we don't, but... The other cool thing, too, is there's lots of loot in the end. So we can get a bunch of backup diamond armor and stuff, and maybe even improve on what we have. Like, I'm pretty content with the enchantments we have right now. Like, obviously, Blast Protection 4 would be great. And, you know, there's Swift Sneak and a bunch of other ones, but I don't think you can get those unless you go to the End City. Or not End City, Ancient City. but yeah, we're getting lots of items. A lot of this stuff you can sell to villagers too, like the rotten flesh you definitely can. You know, bones are good for just like any kind of crop. But we also got carrots and potatoes and stuff in here too, so. Alright, I'm gonna get to level 33 just because I'm worried I'm gonna enchant a book and then it's gonna drop me to like level 29 in a bit. But I think we're pretty good. Just make sure. Yeah, I got 2 stacks of arrows. That's lots. Yeah, I'll bring 3 just in case. I really don't think we're gonna go through 3 stacks of arrows. Like, I doubt I'm even gonna go through a full stack, but who knows? My aim could be garbage today. Oops. Don't do that. There we go. But looking good, looking good. One more mob ought to do it. There we go. Alright. So where the heck do I live? Over here. Dang, the house looks so much bigger now. We're like actually like pretty established. There's like a lot built here now. Alright. Oh, can I tag Gilmore on the way? Oh no, he's too far out. Oh, but I can do that. On our way back. I'm not sure how they keep breaking on the leads. It's probably just because they're too close together, but that's okay. We can even jump in through here if there's an open spot, which it doesn't appear there is. Oh, there we go. And we should get the particle effects from... Oh yeah, we got some lightning bugs. Okay. Let me check what we got for bows and books. Okay, so... I mean, we can get a power 4 book. Let's see what this has. Power 4 bow. Alright. And punch 1. Okay, I can deal with that. And just for the sake of argument, I mean, Unbreaking 3 book, I'll take it. Let's do this. There we go. That's a decent bow, I'll take that. Unbreaking 3 on it too. Good to go. I do sort of just want to say screw it and go, but I feel like that's going to be like famous last words. Yeah, because this leads back home. Got a good bow. I'll just do this so I can kind of keep track. And, okay. Maybe you have to kill the zombie before the chicken? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we already got gold apples. We got our carved pumpkin head. So we just kind of need to wait until we bump into some phantoms. Unfortunately, it's going to be a while. So what I'm thinking about doing is just saying screw it and heading out. And I'll just bring the supplies with me. Yeah, because I can just take this. And if I have some glass somewhere, I know I had some. Maybe? Yeah, there we go. That's for bottles. And then I don't have one of these on me. 1, 2, 3. That should be more than enough. To be honest, I probably only need 1, but we'll take 2. And so that's our slow falling. And I'll take a water breathing just in case it ends up being underwater. And so I should probably get some wood. See if I have like a stack of logs anywhere. I know there was a bunch when I was making this, but I think I removed it all. Oh, right, I used all my wood for that, and yes, nether wart. That's 100% correct. Thank you for that. Yeah, I guess I just don't have any. I could go get crimson stem quickly, but it doesn't always work the same as regular wood. Because I kind of need to make boats, is sort of what I was thinking. So here, you know what I'll do? I'll just go take down a jungle tree, because it's right here. I'll take down a jungle tree. That should give me more than enough logs so that I can make a bunch of boats and trap a bunch of endermen in. Make like a little safe bunker. And then we should be good to go. It is daytime now. Go to the nether and get the disc. Yeah, that might not be today's plan, but today I kind of have a set focus. I have bamboo wood. Yeah, that's true. I guess I could just do that. Like, it's already daytime on day 2, and oh, I should probably bring a bed. So one of our sheep will make the sacrifice, I think. Here. Bamboo. I believe mobs can still get trapped in these kinds of beds, but I could be wrong, but I think that's accurate. Here, I'll do this. Just grab some of the loose end stuff. There. Tidies it up a little bit. Okay, so that should be good for boats. And I just need to get a few pieces of wool. Uh-oh, I'm looting. Does that put us at 4? Great. And I'll make a quick bed. There we go. Adian Pross, hey! I haven't seen you in a long time. I remember you from way back. Probably butcher how your name is said, but that's okay. I hope. But I think, yeah, no, it's been a while since I've seen him in the stream. Okay. Let's get this figured out. So we know the direction is out that way, for sure. Because a few episodes back we did huck a pearl and figure it out. So let me make a boat. And let's start heading that direction, and then I'll start throwing eyes once I get a little further out. Like I said, I want to wait until we have slow falling, so I'm hoping that, you know, we go through a few more day-night cycles before we actually get out there, but for now, I think we're okay. I do have a slight worry that if I try to use the bamboo boats on an Enderman, it's not going to work. I don't know. I just have this weird feeling that like Minecraft mechanics are going to screw me. But just got back from school, but it's great seeing you again. Yeah, you too, man. You know, you got 10 or so streams to catch up on now. I think we're what, this is 12? So it's been a heck of a few streams, that's for sure. Especially last stream, I got down to half a heart. That was scary. And then what was going through my mind during that too is like, so obviously like most people would freak out. I hadn't even registered that had happened. I just saw myself get hit by a creeper and I was just like, get away from creeper, get away from creeper. I didn't even notice that I was on half a heart really. Like it didn't register as like panic. It was just straight like, I was just like, get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. You're going to get shot. You're going to get shot. And then I took fall damage too. And I thought for sure that was the end of it. And I just kept going. So I was like, yeah, no, whatever. Keep going, go. And then when I got safe, I realized I was on half a heart and it was like, oh my God, like that was it. I could have lost the run. Yeah, that was crazy. You did miss a lot, but that's okay. You can get caught up. Hopefully this isn't the last stream. Okay, let's see. Oh, is it right here? Hang on. Hold on. It could be right underneath me. We're not far from home. That'd be crazy. There's no way, right? Did we just build our house right beside it? No way. So if that's the case, then I definitely don't want to lose this file. Okay, no. It's this way. I was gonna say... The thing, though, is that we are close to it, because when we were at the house, it said to go out this direction, and we're already past it, so there's a very real possibility that it's just, like, over this hill. Because, like, the pearl already changed direction. Like, if it's right here, then I'm running back to the house and we can do some recon. There's also another village here? Apparently? This is not far from home, guys. This is like 2 seconds from the house. Apparently we just didn't go this way. Oh, they even got pumpkins and melons going. Yeah, this is like a big village. I don't think there's anything here that we would need, necessarily. I mean, yeah, they got bookshelves, they got a brewing stand. I mean, I'll take that, they stack. Huh. Good to know, I guess. Hopefully for the future. What's in here? Another... Wow, okay. Yeah, no, this is a good village. I wish we would have found this sooner. Alright, let me get to the top of the hill just so we don't lose the pearl. Yeah, wow, this is a big village. It's back. Huh. I think we're right by the portal. Hang on. Is it this mountain that we're standing on? It might be. Oh. Don't land on the tree. It landed on the tree. Ugh. Alright, give me a sec. Yeah, no, I think we're actually really close to it. The pearl points to the center staircase of the stronghold. back. Yeah, no, it's right here. Oh, come on. Huh. Alright, this might require a bit more thought then, because I didn't realize we were that close to it. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but just over this hill, I'm pretty sure is our base. Ooh, thunderstorm. Like, we are not far from home at all. Oh, I can check this really quickly. Stop walking around, please, before it rains. Oh, I don't think it rains in Savannah, so we should be okay. Sir, do you get trapped in these kinds of boats? You do. I have to go. Wish you the best in the end fight. Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Alright, let's get going this way, because, like, I'm pretty sure our house is right over here. Yeah. Horse in a tree, got it. Okay. Like, there's an armadillo right there. Yeah, no, there's our jungle trees right there. There's the dog head. We are freaking close to the portal. Wow. That was so lucky. Yeah, no, there's the spawner. Wow. That's never happened to me before. I've gotten that close just by guessing. Like, I know it sounds like I probably looked at, like, seed map or something. I swear I didn't. Like, we just made our base that close to the portal. That could make for some very interesting builds in the future. As long as the dragon doesn't wreck us in this fight. Okay. Wow. Like, straight up, like, we could make our strip mine head to the end portal. Jeez. Oh, and I can't sleep to get rid of it either. Dang. Wow, that hit right there. I just saw the fire. Oh, wait, do I have a lightning rod there? I do. Okay, that's different. That's a little less RNG. Okay. That sort of changes some things. Because if that's the case, it's not going to take us forever to get there. I sort of do want to wait and see if we can get some phantoms to spawn. But unfortunately, we're kind of stuck here until we do. So... Like, part of me wants to bring dogs to the end with me as just, like, a joke. But I don't know. Wow, okay. Why don't we settle down with the thunderstorms? I don't know if I have enough obsidian to make another port or another ender chest. I'm definitely gonna steal some once we get to the end, though. Jeez. Alright, I want this to be a little bit more exciting than just hiding, so maybe we do it without slow falling, famous last words? Like, I don't need slow falling, but it definitely helps. Like, I can just, like, pearl clutch, but I'd prefer not to pearl clutch if I don't have to. See, what else should I bring then? Let's... Okay, let's just head back there. And then... Maybe we'll just go find the portal and activate it for now, and then we can go do that. Quick nether trip. I don't want to go to the nether. We can go to the nether later. Right now, we need glory. And hopefully that doesn't mean getting wrecked by the dragon in one shot. But, okay, let's do this. Wow, 7 viewers. What happened there? Jeez. Hey, guys. Never had 7 viewers this early in a stream. That's crazy. Welcome to the stream. We just discovered that the portal to the Ender Dragon is like 30 seconds away from the house, just completely by chance. And so we're going to take care of that. We have glory at home. Yeah, no, I'm genuinely shocked at how close this is. Like, it took me, what, 30 seconds to get home? If that. Okay, so this is definitely going to be interesting. Yeah, like, there's the pillar right there. That is where the end portal room is. Or not the room, like, that's where the staircase is. But hopefully we don't need to run around too much. There we go. Alright, yeah, this is going to be kind of sketchy because there's zombies and stuff everywhere, but let's start digging down towards it, I guess. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. I guess we just start digging down. I didn't bring my shovel with me, did I? That's okay. Alright guys, let's do this. Just do a quick little search around, make sure I'm not getting snuck up on by creepers. Torch this all up. Just so I can kind of see what I'm doing. Alright, let's do this. Are you on Java or Bedrock? I am on Java. I've tried Bedrock. It's okay. I actually really enjoyed playing on PS3 back in the day because it was all I had for a little while. And it was surprisingly good on PS3. But no, I'm a Java player for sure. I've been playing Minecraft for too long. Longer than a lot of people watching this might have been alive. I think the first video I watched that got me hooked on Minecraft was CNanner's first video on Minecraft. Nice, Java's so much better. Yeah, it really is. I admit that Bedrock runs smoother for sure. Just because of the programming language and just like better memory allocation and stuff, but no, this is my favorite version. Yeah, back in the day, it was so good. Like, I remember going onto like Minecraft forums when I was about to say, I was about to dox myself. I used to go on Minecraft forums and I would set up like PvPs where it'd be like 2v2v2v2, and then everybody joins the same world, and then we just like go off in separate directions, make a little base, and then after 1 hour, everybody just goes and tries to attack each other. And that was a lot of fun. Oops. Here, I'm trying to keep it lit up for you guys. You can't change the gamma anymore to make it brighter by default. So I'm trying to keep it as torched as I can, just so you guys have something to see. There we go. Little torch trick. There we go. Alright, we're getting close for sure. Remember, kids, never dig straight down. Especially in hardcore. I saw someone do that recently in a live stream where they just didn't know better and they just dug straight down into lava. It was from like a short. If you're gonna dig straight down though, like you can stand between two blocks like this, right? Because then like you're always standing on something. But even then it's like kind of sketch. Alright, we're breaking into deep slate. Let's do this. Now, these can be pretty far down, so I'm not too worried yet. There we go. Get out of this gravel. There we go, found it. Alright, you ready for this? Hopefully there isn't a creeper just sitting here waiting to blow me up. Alright, I spy. We're here, guys. I can't believe how close this is to the house. That's blowing my mind right now. Absolutely blows my mind how close we are. Okay. Let's start looking for this stupid portal room. It's usually close by the library, so maybe we got lucky. I don't need bread right now. Okay. This is where I came from, I think. Here, I'll do a... That's where I came from. And let's just take a quick peek in here, because sometimes there's some good enchanted books in this room. Smithing template. I'll take that. Definitely take that. Okay. Is there a staircase or a ladder that I'm missing? There it is. Walked right past it. There's usually more chests. Yeah, here's one. Another smithing template. Okay. Toss this in the bundle for now. And power 3, sweeping edge 3. That's not bad. I'll keep it on me for now. I'm definitely going to empty my inventory a little bit later, but... Sorry, I just got water stuck in my ear from my shower. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I have really narrow, like, ear canals. So whenever I shower, it, like, gets stuck. Okay. This is pretty good so far. There's only been, like, one real path. Okay. So far, so good. Here, let's check this out. Some breads. Okay, okay. Just double check here. There's sometimes, in these rooms here, a lot of people don't realize, but there's actually potential for a lot of extra rooms. Like, see here, I broke the wall. There's room for one here, 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 and here. So it's always good to break the walls just in case if you're ever lost. Oh, that does look like it goes back a little bit. Yeah, there we go. See? Okay, let's keep exploring. There's a staircase. It's weird that there's a lot of, like, dead ends in this one. It's not usually like that. That doesn't lead anywhere, I don't think. Yeah, see here? It generated weird. It put a door up to nothing. Dang, this place is huge. Okay, chest. Chest is good. It's not when it's like that, though. Like, the good thing is I don't need to worry about looking for pearls. Like, usually when I do this, I'm, like, speedrunning, so I usually don't... Oh, this might be it. Yeah, we found it. Okay, awesome. Alright. That's crap. It doesn't have any of the pearls already, but that's okay, I guess. Alright. We found the portal room. Let me just torch this up a little bit. And I think what I'm going to do is just fix my inventory a little bit. Make sure I don't accidentally throw out anything. I got lots of coal on me, that's fine. Power 3, sweeping edge 3. It's pretty good. Don't really need it though. Whatever. Get rid of that. We'll get rid of that. Don't need the water breathing, so that can go in the bundle, I guess. Alright, let's see here. I think it's 12, right? 3, 6, 9, 12. Okay. So, I think the plan right now is to say screw it to the, slow falling. Sorry, my brain is everywhere right now. I think we can still pull it off without slow falling. It's just a little riskier. I don't like not using slow falling, especially in hardcore. But I think we'll be okay as long as we can make our infinite water source and just not die immediately. So I think we're just gonna go for this, guys. We're not even an hour in. Let me just get a quick gamer sip. Get some Diet Pepsi in my blood. Alright. I think we're doing this. Okay. Okay, we got our gold apples. We got our pumpkin head ready to go. Just put that aside. Okay, so we got our pumpkin head so we don't get attacked. I should make a bunch of boats, but I guess we can do that when we get there. So the plan right now is we're going to run in. We're going to go find one of the obsidian pillars and just make a little too high section, right? Because if they're this high, then Enderman can't get to you. And then we'll set up a bunch of boats and make the infinite water source. We'll set up a bunch of water, so if in case we fall or get launched by the dragon, then we can just land in water and we're okay. And then basically just start taking out the crystals and then the dragon. So here we go. Oh god. Alright guys, just gonna take the screenshot. Alright, this is it. This is where it gets spooky. Yeet! Alright, we appear to be safe. So like I said, we're going to sprint to one of the pillars, make a little safe area to chill in, and then run like crazy. Okay, we're on the main island, which is good. So let's head over to this pillar, I guess. I don't know where the dragon is, but it sounds very close. Oh yeah, okay, there he is. Or she, I guess. So now we need to make sure that the dragon doesn't shoot at the base. There we go. So let me just... Yep, no, we're good, we're good. Just make sure we don't make any eye contact with anyone. And I think we're pretty safe. Okay, oh, alright. So, we don't have any direct eye contact with the dragon, which is good. So let's set up. First things first, let's get an infinite water source going. Yep, you just keep doing your thing. We'll set up a few of these. Just quick little get the heck out of here spots. Right, so this is in case if we get flung into the air, then we can just land in it and hopefully not die. Okay, that's good, that's good. Let me just grab my pumpkin. And so this will make it so that the Endermen don't attack us, which is always good. So let me set up a few more of these. You know, just gotta play it safe. Definitely don't want to die in hardcore. That would be very unfortunate. I'll do one here. Thankfully, this doesn't count like with like redstone, because like if you use TNT redstone, for example, and you blow something up, it still counts as you attacking the creature. But Enderman getting hit by water, it doesn't trigger that for some reason. Does that work? Yeah, it does. Good, good. And sorry, I know this is a little boring, but considering how much time we've spent in hardcore, you know, you obviously don't want to risk too much. So let me just hop around, throw down a bunch of these. We do have pearls too, which I should actually equip. You know, that can stay there. We do have pearls for pearl clutching, which I can do, and like MLG buckets and stuff, but obviously you want to try and limit the amount of risk. I'm not going to do the entire thing, but I do want to get a few on the other side of the map too, just in case. Should have brought more buckets, honestly, it would have been way faster. But we are here. Strong, fierce, in our own lane. Just gonna keep dumping water everywhere. And then probably throw down a few boats near the center. Actually, no, maybe not near the center, because then it'll just like group all the Endermen near the dragon. That's probably not a good idea. But things are going pretty okay so far. Just do one here. Alright, it's looking pretty good. Let me just grab a few more. Probably saying like 6 more. And then we can start taking out the crystals. And you can see like all the Endermen, because there's so much water, they're all starting to group over to one area. Because they have nowhere else to spawn. Because they can't spawn in the water. So, just make sure it spreads. And then that's good. Remember, it can be any depth of water, so it doesn't need to be a huge amount of it. It just needs to be enough to land in. Obviously, this doesn't look the greatest. I'm sorry about that, but hopefully we will be out of here fast and we can go look for an elytra. And I'll throw one down here, I think. Okay, that's pretty good. I feel like as long as we stay towards the center, we'll probably be okay. I didn't really do anything with this end, though. Here, let me grab, like, 4 more. Maybe just 2. I think 2 will be okay. Just for these, like, outer ones here, I'm a little nervous about. That's probably from Enderman. And, okay. 2-1 right here. That should be good. Alright, we're pretty safe. I think this is, pretty good. So, let me grab some water so I can MLG if I need to. And let me just kind of set up for a sec. I was gonna make a few boats, but I don't think we're gonna need them. So let's start taking out things, I guess. Toss this back on. Can you just... Oh, whoops. I guess that doesn't work. Okay. Well, let's start with this one if we can hit it. Yeah, I can't hit it from here. Gotta go around to the other side, I think. Come on. Gee dang. Come on. Alright. Don't. I can see the crystal. It's right there. There we go. Got it. Oops. Can't hit an end crystal, really? Yeah, no kidding. Oops. Okay, you can just chill. Ah, shoot. You, sir, need to chill. Ah. Stop that. Come on. Where did he go? Oh, I think he died. Alright, well... Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, come on, that hit. There's one. I am sucking here. There's one. Really? There's one. There's one. Okay, I need to get closer for that. Probably like there. Yep. that one. Don't want to get yeeted by the dragon, so I'm going to stay back. Alright, we got most of them, so we got to get a few more. Definitely that far one there. So let's try and hit that. There's also another caged one. Get out of the way, please. Got that one. And there's still one up on that pillar, too. Got that one. Alright, we're doing okay, we're doing okay. I don't think there's many left. This might be one of the last ones. I think that might be it. Did I actually hit them all? I think I did. Alright. Where is the dragon? There it is. Ah! I did not look at you. That is BS. Where is he? You know what? You need a boat. Where'd you go? Give me my boat back. Alright. Oh, I hit him. Sniped. Alright guys, I need some power. Leave some likes on the stream right now. I need all the likes I can get. So many likes. Oh, nice. Why are you so far away? Get back here. Is it perching? It is. You know what? I'm not even gonna try. I don't even want to risk getting yeeted right now. Oh, cool. The arrow caught on fire. Gotta lead the shot a little bit. Ah, get out of here. Can't tell if they're mad at me or if they're mad at the dragon. Where is it? Where is it? It's directly above me then. Come on. Oh, here it comes. Get out of here. Could technically go in and start smacking it, but I just don't want to risk it. At least not until closer to the end. Ow. I didn't even look at you. Come on. Come on, get in the boat. Get in the boat. Get in the boat. Yeah, I got a couple shots off. Okay. Alright, we're getting pretty close. Ah! Oh, I should have... You know what? We can get Dragon's Breath now, but I think I'll just resummon the dragon later and do it. Oops, I might have just stared right at that Enderman. I'll take that one. Come on. Oh, I wish I had some like epic music to play. Come on, perch. Oh, he might be. Jeez, I can't hit it at all. Alright, whatever. We're gonna try. Hopefully we don't get yeeted too far. Okay. That went well. I mean, well-ish. He's down to quarter health left. Or she. She is down to quarter health left. Dang, I hit that. Power 4 bows, man. Come on. If I can get a few more bow shots off, and then she perches, I can kill her. But she's not coming down now. I just don't want her to shoot one of her fireballs at the center, and then I can't get it. Come on. Oh, wait, she's perching. I'm not gonna try and run in there right now. So close. Come on. Hey guys, 3 likes. Thanks. I needed that. It's my secret power. The power of the like. I also don't want to kill her over the void, because then all the XP you get from her will just fall. Aw. Uh-oh. You're not coming after me, are you? No, they're coming after the dragon. Okay. Is it perching? Oh, it is. Oh, maybe not. Oh, it's got like 2 hits left. One more. Oh, I missed. Come on, get closer. Yeah, we did it. Let's go. Let's go. We beat hardcore. Woohoo! Let's go. Give me that XP. Yum nom 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 nom. Woohoo! Oh, that's awesome. We beat it. Yeah! I'm gonna leave the dragon egg for now. I can technically get it, but I'm gonna wait. But let's do this. Woo! We finally did it. We beat hardcore. Heck yeah. Ah, guys, we finally made it. Look at these credits. When you beat it in hardcore, all the ones that are all like scribbled out and have the weird text, you can see it if you beat it in hardcore. But oh yeah, we actually did it. That's awesome. Oh, maybe not this text. Heck yeah, we beat it. Come on guys, leave some likes on the stream. We just beat the Ender Dragon. I'm heading back because I want to grab rockets before we do anything. And a bunch more blocks. Heck yeah. About 1 hour in. Alright, we don't need to watch all this. That's gonna be really boring, but yeah, we beat it. Guys, we made it back! Oh, you know what? That's, you know, celebration time. We gotta throw down. Let's try far. Eh. Yeah, there we go. Heck yeah! Why aren't you jumping? Here, hang on. Is he not close enough? Yeah, there we go. We did it! We beat hardcore! Woo! Heck yeah! The stream continues! Awesome. Alright, guys. Now the real fun begins, because we need to go to the end and try and get an elytra, which is going to be its own hassle. Okay, here, let me... Oh, I can't believe we succeeded. That's awesome. We didn't even use slow falling. I'm not bringing a bed. We'll bring the bow. That'll be good for shulkers. Yeah, we can get shulker boxes now, too. Oh, dude. Shulker boxes are so helpful. Here, let's... We're gonna need a lot of blocks. I don't want to mine them while I'm there. We still got pretty much everything we're gonna need. Ooh, you know what we could do? We could use a lodestone to get back. That's actually a really good idea. Okay. Let me throw these in. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Grab some redstone from somewhere if we have any. Perfect. Oh, that's awesome. So here, compass. Great. Because if I can use a lodestone to get back, that makes this a lot easier. Bring a Gilmore. Honestly, at this point, we're so close that if I dug out the portal, I probably could. But I think for right now, I'm gonna hold off. I also have 68 levels. That's insane. Okay, let's head back. And we can go find some stuff. Where's my axe? I don't know if you can make bamboo trapdoors. I don't know if that's a thing. So I'm just gonna grab some normal wood. Just in case. Oh, and I also want to bring the stuff for rockets, too. So, here, give me 1 sec. I can't believe we actually did that. I was so scared for that. Like, I was thinking about that all week. Like, man, I gotta do that fight, but if I lose this file, I'm gonna be pretty upset. Alright, we need to get a few things. We need sugarcane for sure. So yeah, let me throw some of this stuff back. And then I think I was bringing gunpowder here. Yeah, I was. So a stack is more than enough. Especially if we're just getting an elytra and coming back, or maybe 2 elytras, but we should only need 1. And then I don't have another mending hook, but that's okay. We can kind of survive on what we have. Alright, let's head back to the end. And we can make chests with that, so we can make shulker boxes. Once we get a shulker box, I'm not worried about inventory. But, because I can just dump my entire inventory into 1 shulker box. But, okay, we did it. I can't believe we actually pulled that off and it went, like, pretty okay. I'll keep the pumpkin on me just in case. I don't think we're gonna need it, but who knows. Once we hop through the portal, it could be game over. I also really hope it doesn't pull a Filza, and the minute I go through the little portal, I just fall into the void and die. So, Fingers crossed that that doesn't happen. I don't think it will. I'm pretty sure they patched that, but... Awesome. Just looking off into the future. Everything's coming up, Stein. Alright. So, hopefully it doesn't take forever to find an end city. Sometimes it can. Especially finding one with an elytra in it, because it only has the elytra if you have the boat. There's like a flying Dutchman boat in the sky, so you gotta like go hop on that and then get the elytra out of it, but sometimes end cities don't have the boat, so if you don't have a boat, then you don't get an elytra and you have to keep looking. Wish I brought more sugarcane with me, but that should be okay. I think we'll be alright. The elytra's only got so much, the elytra only has so much durability anyways. And I can usually kind of cheese it and get enough to last a while. Like, just make one rocket last and go as far as you can with one rocket. But hopefully we can find one fast enough that that won't be an issue. And then I can use the elytra to go find another one. And then if we placed a lodestone down, we should be able to get our way back pretty fast. Unlike usually where I'm like, oh, what coordinates did I use? How far did I go back? That's another thing too. I didn't really use coordinates much in this run, which is pretty new for me, honestly. Like, you can hit the F3 key and just, like, know where you are. But I didn't do that much for this. I just need to remember my way back to the portal room. Which I believe we went through here. Then we went to the library, which is that way. So I think we went, like, one of these ways or something. I don't know if it was downstairs. I'm going to say probably not. Which way did we go? Didn't go that way, didn't go that way. Was it here? Might have been here. Nope. We'll find it. Give me one sec. Okay, yep. And then we dug through all the walls because we were like, what the heck is going on? And then we found this room. And was it in here? Dug into here, went this way, and then dug around, didn't see anything, but then we went this way, found the chest. Just bear with me, guys, we're pretty close. There it is. Alright, let's hop back in, hopefully not provoke anything, and see if we can build our way up to where the portal is. I saw it before we jumped into the big portal. I just can't remember which side it was on. We can leave the water for now just to kind of keep us safe. But, yeah, no, we took it out. Okay. We can use this. That's fine. So where is the little portal? There it is. I would usually use a trapdoor, but I have pearls on me, so I'm just going to huck a pearl into it. We're about here, I guess. Don't ask me to speed bridge. I've never learned how to do that. Okay. Almost there. Alright. Yeet. Okay. Let's just throw down a lodestone. And hopefully this works. Perfect. So that'll get us back. And let's just take a peek around and see if we can see anything. Nothing obvious yet. Let me just get a water bucket out. Just in case an Enderman decides to get too frisky. Okay, so I don't see anything glaringly obvious, so I think we just need to kind of pick a direction and go. So let's try it. That looks like the biggest island. Let's go this way. You guys can just stay right there. Alright, so hopefully this keyboard doesn't mess up and let go of my shift. Do I see anything? Not really. I hope I didn't just make eye contact. That would be really sucky. Okay. Post-game BS. Really? That's all I brought that was cobbled? Alright. Okay. Hopefully we can see something from this island. Sometimes this can be a bit of a process, so I'm hoping that we can just spot one and at least get some shulker shells, even if it doesn't have the elytra. But this is kind of a good sign. It's a pretty big landmass. I'm hoping this is all connected and I don't have to just jump across this. Oh boy. Am I coming? Hey, Gaming Grotto. Let's see here. I just can't believe we beat the dragon. Like full disclosure, like I've only beaten hardcore like 5 times, maybe 6. And I've done it once on stream when I did the ultra hardcore, which was like arguably harder, but the thing is I did a speed run for that, so like everything I accomplished for that file I did in like a day, whereas this one I've put a lot more time and investment into. So that's why I was like so nervous to fight the dragon for this. I was like, man, we've spent like hours on this file, like I really don't want to lose it. You know, I don't like taking unnecessary risks, especially in Minecraft. Do I have torches on me still? Technically yes, but whatever. Let's do this. But yeah, no, I don't like taking unnecessary risks, especially when it comes to hardcore. And the dragon to me was kind of an unnecessary risk. I was like, we don't have to fight it. Like we could just keep streaming, but I figured no, we gotta do it. So, but it worked out. Bro, Enderman, yeah. Lots and lots of Endermen. Oh, what's that? Oh no, it's just a floating island. Is this all attached? Not really. Here, let me yeet myself over to this island quickly. And just give it a quick peek. Make sure there's nothing here. And then we'll continue onward, I think. I don't see anything. Yeah, having the happy ghast here would be so much better. Just gonna keep looking around until I see something of interest. I don't see anything too crazy though. Problem is I only have so many blocks too, so... Ah! Alright, hopefully this will be getting us close. I'm hoping to find an end city soon. Didn't see anything. Go back? I hope you're not kidding, man. This is, like, kind of dangerous. I didn't see an end city anywhere. No. Thashara Damayanthi. Jump? I'm not jumping. I know, I'm so close. I just need to... Like, once I have an elytra, it's game over, but... For now, we just need to keep pressing forward. Get out to some of the further islands. And then... I would like to try and get a few things from the end city. But it's not my priority right now. It's a prank. Can't trust chat ever. Okay, this is a pretty big island. This might be the one. If it's not here, it's probably close to here. At least I hope. Alright. Let me just switch blocks. Alright, guys. You have no idea how badly I would love to look up the seed right now and try and find it, but not gonna do it. Alright, so this is a pretty decent sized island. I don't see anything yet. What is my render distance at? 12? Let's make it like 28. Computer's probably gonna hate me for this, but there's a lot less here, so I'm kind of hoping it's fine. Just gotta find like bigger land masses. Now watch, I'm gonna find an end city and it's not gonna have this ship. Alright. Like, at least we have a lot of pearls. And access to pearls, but... I don't know if you guys have any suggestions or useful tips to find them, but if you do, definitely leave them in the chat. Also, if you haven't yet, make sure you leave a like on the stream. We're doing pretty well for likes today. So, if we can get up to over 6 today, that'd be awesome. Depending on how things go, this might end up being a pretty long stream. But... we'll see. I usually try to keep them under 2 hours. Last one I did, I think, was 3. So, who knows? It could be longer than that. It could be shorter than that. I'm feeling good vibes from this direction. Yeah, me too. This is the biggest island we've found so far, so... I don't see anything yet, but... hopefully soon. I'm just shocked we haven't even seen one yet. Part of me wants to go further out that way, but this island's a little closer. And I'm slowly running out of blocks, so... let's head this way. I find it's on the, like, the big land masses that don't have a lot of the trees. Here. This one definitely has a lot of trees, so I'm not expecting to see one here, but I'm hoping that if we go further and further out, we'll spot something. I just need to watch my render distance too, because I don't want the game to crash. Just have it crash midstream, that would suck. I thought I saw something for a second there, but maybe not. Oh, I see a ship. Heck yeah. Alright, we're in business, guys. I see an end city, and it has a ship. So we just need to get up to that ship, get the elytra, and we are good to go. We do need to kill shulkers. Luckily, I have looting on my sword, which I think I have looting 2? Looting 3? Yeah, looting 2. So we should be able to get a few shulker boxes going too, which would be great. And looks like this one might have a couple treasure rooms too. So that is great. Just need to make sure that we don't fall off and die. Of course, now we get the music. Okay. So I think the easiest way to get this is to just tower up and pearl to it. As long as no endermen decide to mess with us, I think we'll be fine. I'm also worried about a shulker, but if a shulker hits us, we get floating for a little bit. So we have time to make some decisions. But let's grab the wings, and then we can explore the rest of it, and then depending on how things go, we could head back and start working on the house again, or do something else. I don't know. Hey, get out of here. Here, let's get inside. Ah. Thank you. Grab some healing potions. Get local brewery from the end. I don't know where you are. Oh, there you are. Okay, let's get this guy. There's our elytra. Come on. There we go. Shulker shell. Just let me float back down to earth. Hey, there we go. We got an elytra. Jeez, that music is so loud. Here, sorry. I'm turning that down. I need to be able to hear. Thank you for the diamonds. Curse of Vanishing, Silk Touch. Wow. That's a really good pickaxe. It's iron, but still. Okay. Protection 4, Depth Strider 3. Yeah, these are great items. Jeez. I kind of want to keep the instant health potions, but like... we need a shovel. Here. Let's do some organizing. I need to get some... bro, you have fireworks? I do have fireworks. Well, fire rockets. The means to make it anyways. So... I just wish that we had one more shulker shell. Here, let me see what I can do here. Don't want that. Don't want that. Yeah, if I can get one more shulker shell, then it's game over. Oops. I don't know where he went. Is he up there? I think he's up there. I really want the dragon head, too. Haha, I got it. Alright. And... what do we got for items right now? Guess I kind of want to keep the chorus fruit for a sec. Yeah, you know what? That's fine. Alright, let me toss the elytra on. Beautiful. Just so I can get over to the other area quickly. And then we can kind of make a game plan from there, because there isn't much in these things. I'm not super worried about it. Alright, there we go. Swap back to our regular armor. And let's see if this guy will be nice to us. Nope. That wasn't very cool of you. Alright. Uh-oh. That was not part of the plan, but we're here now. There's a shell. As long as I can get back down to Earth. Stop it. Stop. Just for the love of God, stop. I just wanted to make a shulker box. Thank you. Come on, give me one more. Be nice. Give me one more shell, please. Yay, there you go. You guys aren't so bad. Alright, let's do some inventory management, because now we can go looting, which is great. There. Okay, toss that out for just a sec. Very important item. Do this. Booyah. Alright, let's throw some spare stuff in here. I'll keep that out. Keep this out with this. Free up that. Throw the dragon head in. Throw that in. There we go. Look at that. So much cleaner. I'll keep some blocks out. We don't need that out necessarily. Don't really need any of that. We'll keep that. Keep the shovel in there. That's pretty good. Here, let me make some chests. Make another shulker box. Could optimize my bundles. Yeah, I could. It's not my priority really right now, though. There, we have lots of storage now. Perfect. And wow, 7 people, guys. Thanks for all the support. Sorry, I'm just very, very focused right now. Hardcore in the end is no joke. Yeah, okay, so there's definitely some chests up here I want to grab. Thank you. Just hop over here and take care of you. Come on. Come on. Perfect. Prot 3 diamond, I'll take that. But what I'll take more than that is this. Because I have more sugarcane in here. So guess I don't need this either. Don't need that. There we go. Alright. So let's Grab these. Can I make that jump? Yeah, I can. Can I fall off of it immediately? Probably. Okay. Oh, well. Jeez, I hate navigating these things. They're not designed very well. Can I give away mobile? I'm not that rich, bud. I'm sorry. I would love to be able to do giveaways eventually, but I'm not that big a streamer. Here, let me... There. Just a little precaution, just in case. And here we go. God, I want some more shells. Well, one just fell to the ground. Here, let's check up here. Do this. I feel like the mobile version of Minecraft is probably the most played one, just because it's like most accessible to people. Right? Is that like a fair assumption to make? Oh, hello. Give me your shell. Right? Like, I feel like most people have a mobile phone nowadays, so... okay, I can make one more. Great. I think that's like a pretty fair assumption that it's like the most... Like, the Pocket Edition is like the most played. Here, I'll make another shulker box. Beautiful. Oh, it puts us at what, like 3? Even 3 is like a huge difference. Oh, we're back up here. Well, that's good. There's one hiding up there. Can I get to you? Apparently not. Here, let me... There. One here. For that exact reason. Could be yes. 5K special giveaway. Well, I haven't hit 5K yet, but hopefully soon. I don't really have anything to give away, to be honest. Usually for giveaways, you get like sponsored by a company and they give you a product and go, hey, like, you know, this contest is sponsored by, you know, Walmart or something. And then like Walmart gives them a product to like give away and you're meant to like promote Walmart. Like I don't have like a brand new iPhone or anything to give away. If I did, I'd be using it myself. Not that I don't want to give things away for you guys. Don't get me wrong. Like that'd be great, but I just don't have anything to give you. Oh, there's another city over there. Yo, we can get a second elytra. Okay, let's hop down here for a sec. Didn't even notice that before. But yeah, no, if you guys want me to do a giveaway, I can definitely look into something like that. It's just, right now, I don't even know how I would go about that. But let's get some rockets, guys. So we just need to make sure we pay attention to our durability, that's all. So I'm hoping we can hop over to this next one, grab another elytra, maybe a few more shells, and then we can dip and head back to the overworld. So just make sure, got my elytra on. Already got a dragon head, so don't necessarily have to grab that. I wonder if I can find that one that fell. I don't see it. Yeah. Like, I would love it if I was, like, a bigger streamer and I could do that for you guys, but right now it's just not realistic. But, you know, if you guys like the streams and, you know, hit the like button and all that stuff, it does help with that. You know, the bigger I get, the more likely a brand is willing to reach out and be like, hey, we like you, you know, do this brand deal with us and we'll give you some stuff to give away. So, it depends on you guys. If you guys like the stream that much and you want to make it grow, make sure you share it on, like, social media and stuff like that. And, dang, that's a really good pickaxe. Actually, is that efficiency 4 diamond? It is. Yeah, no, just do stuff like that. Like, you know, share it on Facebook, like the videos, watch them on repeat. It just makes the algorithm go like, oh yeah, like, you know, people really like him. We should, give him some stuff to do. Give him some more opportunities to make people happy. Ooh, I almost dropped that. Okay, am I still wearing the elytra? I am, so I gotta be careful of that. So let me skibbity myself over here. Okay. This one's kind of small, but it's not, like, the worst thing in the world. Before we go back to the overworld, too, I do want to grab some chorus fruit so we can plant it. You know, there's just the one guy up here. I'm not going to bother. I don't see anything else of value. What do we, the subscribers, do to get the company to sponsor you? Well, you know, liking the video. You know, anything I post, just watch it and like it. You know, the more views I get, the more popular I get. You know, that obviously helps. You know, sharing my videos definitely helps. Basically, just anything that helps the channel get bigger. Because the more bigger it gets, the more people see it. And then if companies see, hey, there's a bunch of people watching this guy. If we give them our product to give away, then maybe, you know, that bunch of people will see our product. You know, that's sort of how it works. Obviously, I can give away my own stuff, but I don't really have much to give away, to be honest, in the ways of that. So, you know, I can give you, like, an old broken cell phone that doesn't work from, you know, somewhere, but that's basically all I got. And, you know, interacting with the stream is good too. Uh-oh. Oh. Chug, 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 chug. I don't even know what happened there. Oh, that was close. I'm not wearing my my good armor. Jeez, that was scary. Alright, well that was super not worth it at all. OMG is right. Yeah, no, I hate fighting Enderman, especially in hardcore, man. They're so strong. They're so much stronger than they need to be. I just want to take a quick peek around. I don't really want to raid any other full places, but, you know, if the getting's good. If you right-click. Yeah, I think you can, but I just haven't bothered to check it yet, and, you know, in the middle of battle, it's kind of hard to do that. But, yeah, no, that was a lot scarier than I wanted it to be. So I just gotta make sure we're keeping an eye on the durability because we don't have mending or unbreaking. And switch to the other elytra if we need to. But I don't want to get too far from home. Okay, there's one more over here. This one's actually pretty big. So let's get in, get out. Bro, your upload shorts regular than your stream. Yeah, I started uploading shorts, but I just ran out of ideas. I don't really want to like steal other people's stuff, you know? You know, my shorts were actually doing pretty well. I do plan to upload more of them. But for now, this shulker box has stuff in it already. But yeah, no, it really helps if you guys just like the streams and, you know, share it on your social media. Just be like, hey, like, you know, this guy's a new streamer, he's pretty funny, or, you know, whatever you guys think of me. And this guy's a moron. You know, watch him fail at Minecraft for a few hours. Now, there's a lot of, like, weird behind-the-scenes stuff when it comes to Minecraft and YouTube. Alright, let's hop over here quickly. I'm just gonna do a quick little look. None of these end cities we've found so far have had really good chest rooms. But we are getting shulker boxes, so can't really complain too much. Doot. Hey guys, we're up to 5 likes. That's awesome. Thank you so much. I think the record lately was like 6 or 7, so we are crushing it right now. How are we doing for durability on that elytra? Let's switch it out, just so we don't risk it. I have lots of rockets, so I'm not worried about running out of rockets, but durability on the elytra is a big one. Hey, 6 likes. Thanks, guys. Crushing it. And that will have a bunch of chests in it, but it's also going to have a bunch of guys, so let me hop over there and switch back over to my armor. Yeah, let me see. Oh yeah, that's way faster. Collab with Mr. Beast? Yeah, I wish. Not that famous. No, Mr. Beast is a cool guy, though. This was actually kind of garbage. You guys just stop. Stop. I have 68, almost 69 levels. Come on, we're almost 69. Alright. Still have the elytra on. Yeah, no, that's way cooler. Jan Sonneville. Thanks for the hearts. Oh, this is actually kind of bad. Oopie doopies. Not a fan of what's happening. Please break the glass. Get out of here. Okay, yeah, my chest is, or my shield's starting to break now. So, just gonna be a little more cautious going forward, I think. Anything fun in here? That's pretty good. Those are good. It's honestly really good, but get out of here. I just want your shells. Is that so wrong? I do kind of want to take this, just because they're kind of expensive to make. Yeah, thanks guys for 6 likes. Really appreciate it. If we can get up to 7, that'd be awesome, but we've already hit our goal for today of 6, so I'm trying to hit 6 for the past few streams. So, can't complain about that. Okay, I think we should probably head back now. I don't want to push our luck too much. So, make sure I got my elytra on. You know, we got lots of goodies, we got lots of shells. So, let's head back. If we see something cool on the way, we might make a quick pit stop, but... Okay. So, yeah, no, I don't see anything else cool. Do I play other games? I do. A lot of games. I've actually been playing a lot of Pokemon Scarlet. I just finished the first 400 Pokemon Pokedex before you get the DLC. My wife and I both finished it at the same time. She has Violet and I have Scarlet. And then I also play a lot of Rocket League. I haven't played it in the past couple weeks just because I've been playing Pokemon, but big into Rocket League, but the whole community's just very toxic, so I don't like streaming it. It's very hard to be a Rocket League streamer. I guess it's kind of hard to be a Minecraft streamer too, but I know a lot more about Minecraft than Rocket League, so... But, yeah, I do some Rocket League. What else do I play? Lots of other stuff. I have a big shelf full of old NES games from my grandpa. So I have lots of NES games. I have pretty much every single system at our house, I think. There's like a few of the weird ones that we're missing, but like Dreamcast I don't have. But yeah, no, my wife's actually a very big gamer. It was one of the things that we kind of bonded over when we first met, was just she was very into the YouTubers Game Grumps. And they're kind of adjacent to the Beard Bros, who I kind of like. So we got to kind of bond over that and a couple other things. And we game together. She kicks my butt in Mario Kart and Smash Bros and stuff all the time. The game that I'm best at? I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. I would say Minecraft is definitely up there. I don't know if it's necessarily my best game, though. Like Rocket League, I've put well over 1,000 hours into, probably more than that at this point. So, you know, Rocket League is definitely another choice, I would have to say. The game I'm best at, though, I don't know, I've played a lot of Smash Bros back in the day, but I wouldn't say it's my best game. Oh, we haven't been to this one. Great. I'm trying to think of what else I played a lot of. I like the Souls games, they're pretty fun. Elden Ring and stuff like that. Oh, wow. That was a lot of diamonds. Here, I don't need all these instant health potions. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know what my best game would be. I play a lot of different games. It's hard to narrow down one, right? Like, I'm getting up there in age, so I've played a lot in my day. I was very into video games as a kid. I played a lot of Super Mario World, and the first game I ever beat was Link to the Past when I was very, very young. Like, couldn't even read most of what was on the screen. I kind of just brute forced my way through it. And I actually didn't even own it. I had a friend of my dad's actually babysat me one night, and they left it at my house for like 3 months. And I played it and played it and played it, and then he finally asked for it back. So I was really sad. And then years later, I ended up getting another copy. There was like this weird, I don't even want to call it a dollar store. It was like kind of like a weird flea market store. And they had a bunch of SNES games there. And this was like when PlayStation had already been out, like N64 and all these other systems that were a lot newer. And I just begged my mom for it. I was like, please, that's the game. And then I had to restart it, obviously, but that scared the crap out of me. But yeah, no, that was the first game I ever beat was Link to the Past, and then Super Mario World. I actually haven't played a lot of the 3D Marios, if you can believe it. I always wanted an N64 as a kid, then never got one. And then I had a PS1, and I ended up getting a PS2 kind of late into the cycle of it. And then I got the original Xbox because all my friends in school were playing Halo 2. And the maintenance person for the townhouses that I lived in was really, really nice and decided to buy me Halo 2 for Christmas because he kind of lied. He was friends with my mom. He's like, oh, I want to get a game for my son for Christmas. Like, you know, what kind of games are kids playing nowadays? And I was like, oh, well, like, you know, everyone I know is playing Halo 2. That's like the game to have right now. And it turns out he was asking for me. Really, really nice guy. I don't know if it was because he had a thing for my mom or he was just a genuinely nice guy, but I got my Halo 2 out of it, so. Yeah. I don't know. I do enjoy first-person shooters, but I'm not great at them. I used to play a lot of Call of Duty Zombies back in the day, like the first Black Ops Zombies with Kino der Turton, or whatever you call it. Yeah, I played a lot of that in college. So, I don't know. I don't want to be like that guy where I'm like, oh, I'm good at every single game. Like, I'm okay at most games, you know? But to say which one I'm the best at, I don't know, maybe Rocket League. I've put a lot of time into Rocket League, but, like, that doesn't necessarily mean you're good at it, you know? Minecraft, I've definitely put probably the most amount of hours into. And it's hard to say if you're good at Minecraft, you know, like you're either like good at redstone or good at fighting or good at building or whatever. And I try to be good at all of it, but it's just kind of hard. So yeah, to answer your question, I'm going to say Rocket League, but that may not necessarily be correct. But I think we're right near the portal. I saw one of my bridges that I made when I originally got here, so I think we're pretty close. Yeah, it's right there. So before we head back, I do want to get some chorus fruit, which you can get with a bow. Because then, if I bring some endstone back, we can grow chorus fruit. And I do like these trees. I think they give like kind of a spooky vibe. When I was on the Abyss server way back. Oh, here it is. I used them for my like Stein house, which I modeled after Stein from Soul Eater. I don't know if you guys are aware of that anime. It's where I get the whole Stein thing from. But because like I usually go by Stein the Kid, and there's a character in the show called Death the Kid. But I really like Professor Stein in that anime, so I kind of just combined the two names. I've had a few usernames over the years, but this one's kind of weird because like everyone's like Stein, like why Stein? Like it's such a kind of out there name. Not really an anime fan. Yeah, not everyone is. That's fine. To be honest, like even growing up, a lot of people didn't even know I was into anime. Especially to the extent that I am. I was actually a bit of a jock growing up, if you can believe it, and I was, still am, a skateboarder. So, I was kind of like the skater kid / do all the sports kid. But in secret, like, I was a huge fan of Dragon Ball Z. And so, it was kind of weird to me when, like, people found out, and they were just like, what, like, you like anime, really? And I was like, yeah, anime's sick. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, I don't know. Anime it's weird. Like, you kind of have to find one you like, right? Like, I don't like every anime. Like, you know, some of the weird, like harem ones are kind of strange to me, but there's also some that are, like, kind of wholesome, too. So, I don't know. It's all preference, right? Like, Dragon Ball is definitely my favorite, but, like, Pokemon is technically an anime. Digimon is technically an anime. Like, you kind of have to pick and choose. Anyways, we're back. We made it back from the end. So I'm going to put this here. I know if you power it, I think it does something here. Can I make a... Where's all my cobble? I think this will work. If I just power the block, it's on. Nom 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 nom. Yeah, see, this isn't like Bedrock. Bedrock has a lot more of this stuff, like with the armor stands, you can power them and they like dance, but Java doesn't have that. Where are we at time? Yeah, we're at 2 hours in. Honestly, for a 2-hour stream, we're doing pretty well right now for views and likes and stuff, so can't complain. We'll keep it going, see how it goes. One thing I do want to do before we forget is I want to organize this a little bit because we need to put our elytras and stuff in here. So let me get all the stuff out of here we don't really need. Steak doesn't need to be in here. Yeah, see, this is my problem. I always end up making such a mess in all my chests. And we got lots of shulker shells, though, which is great. Let's do this now. There we go. Put loyalty on the trident. So we have a Mjolnir now, which is great. I'm keeping can't even talk. I'm keeping most of the like rarer and more expensive things in here. So like shulker shells can be in here. That can be in here. Let's see, throw those in. Chorus fruit doesn't need to be anywhere. Those can go in here. This doesn't really need to be in here. That's pretty good. No IRL responsibilities at the moment. I do. I actually had a pretty intense job interview yesterday. No, I'm currently looking for a new job. You know, I'm kind of the house husband right now. Also a really good anime is The Way of the House Husband. Just a little sidebar. It's about a Yakuza member a Yakuza informant, I guess, who becomes a house husband for his wife. It's pretty funny. Yeah, no, right now I've just been kind of working on my mental health a little bit. My last job was interesting to say the least, and things got a little out of hand and I had to leave. So shout out to President Trump for that one. So he unfortunately made things a little unbearable there. So that along with a few other things, but I'm not really at liberty to talk about that stuff. So for my own mental health, and you know, there's a couple incidents that happened that I'm not going to go into on this, but let's just say it wasn't great. And doing a lot better now. You know, I've been cleared to go back to work, so I'm just looking for a new job that's a little closer, a little less stressful, and you know, just doing my mental health things. And I'm in a lot better of a place now, so we are ready to work, ready to get back at it. Okay, I do need to clear that out a little bit, but God, I have the dumbest song stuck in my head right now. I don't know if you guys are aware of Game Grumps. They're video game streamers. Well, not streamers, like video game video uploaders, I guess. from way back, and they're still going, like still going strong. But they do these compilations sometimes where they have, you know, when you're playing a game or doing something, you just kind of like hum to yourself or like make up a dumb song that just like doesn't make sense, and just try and like freestyle lyrics. They basically do that, and then this band Space Bear comes in and they edit their audio so that it actually turns it into like a real song. But like their songs are very like kid stupid, you know. They're like, you know, talking about gooning and pee and penises and all that stuff. So you know, they get kind of hilarious, and they just released, I think it's the 4th or 5th one now. And yeah, some of the songs, I didn't like this one at first, honestly. I thought it was kind of crap, but it's starting to grow on me a little bit. Oh great, we have ender chests now. That'll actually be super helpful. We can set these back up. Set these bad boys back up. Bam. Yeah, no, if you guys have a chance, like, go look up the Game Grumps Space Bear music. It's not space, but like SBAS, like bass guitar. So Space Bear. But yeah, no, they're really talented musicians that just use their talent for really dumb songs. And unfortunately, they make them super catchy. You know, you never really grow up and get tired of farting dick jokes. But okay, we need to get mending. So how are we for sticks right now? Not great. I do have some wood. Here, let's see what we can do. I do have some emeralds back at the house, so I'm not super worried about having enough. But let's just see. I guess just one more note is just take care of your mental health, man. Like, you know, everybody wants to strive to be the best and, you know, really push themselves, and I'm no different. I'm very competitive, and I've always been a very hard worker, so, you know, I tend to forget about my own physical and mental health sometimes when it comes to providing or, you know, doing my very best. In my mind, my very best is giving 100%. If I'm not, you know, starving myself or coming in at 3 in the morning to work a 16-hour day, you know, my brain interprets that as you're not trying hard enough. But when it gets to the point where you've gone through, you know, 9 employees in the same department in 3 years and you're still sitting there putting up with it, eventually, you know, something's got to give. And it gave in a big way. So all I'm going to say is just take care of your mental health. It's more important than you think it is. You know, we're in really stressful times right now, and, you know, I don't see it getting better anytime soon. So if you need that day off to get yourself back into fighting shape, take it. You know, if, you know, you got stuff going on, please talk to somebody. It really, really matters. And, you know, we're essentially monkeys that came out of caves and trees and stuff. We're not meant to deal with all these stresses and crazy things that we deal with in modern day. So just remember that this, you know, what you're dealing with probably isn't normal for a human being to deal with. So if you need something to support you, just go talk to someone, even if it's just a friend or a family member. Like, just get it off your chest. And, you know, take care of yourself. Great that we have elytra again. Sir. Anyways, sir. Didn't realize I was Spider-Man, jeez. Did I grab those emeralds? I did, but I didn't grab the books. I feel like a dummy head. Take it easy on yourself. It's only your first time being alive. Ain't that the truth? You know, try your best, but if your best is killing you, then it's kind of like, you know, you can work your butt off, but if you're working your butt off to save off money so you could like enjoy yourself, but then you work so much that you can't enjoy yourself, then what's the point of working so hard? You know what I mean? It's like if you were saving up for a house or your family or whatever, and you know, that's all fine and dandy, but if it gets to the point where you're working so much that you can't even take time to enjoy that stuff, then why are you doing it? It doesn't make sense. I think that was sort of the realization that finally hit me, and I was like, yeah, no, this is not working. Like, you gotta take care of yourself before you can take care of other people. You know, and I never want anyone to suffer or anything like that. I'm always trying to help out where I can, and you know, if people are struggling, I'll always help them out if they need it, but you gotta kind of look after yourself sometimes. And unfortunately, I forgot about that for a little while and kept telling myself I was okay, and turns out I was not. Alright, so we got mending on our elytra here, so let's fill up our durability a little bit. And then we sort of need to work on getting an unbreaking book, so I don't know if maybe using some of our 63 levels here to do that would be a good idea. Just enchant a bunch of books until we get efficiency 3. I'm kind of not against that. But now that we have an elytra, like, this is going to go so much faster. You can actually go check out the giant dog over there, now that I think about it. We haven't actually done that yet. See if there's anything cool over there. There we go, that should be enough, right? Close. We have 3 elytras as backup, and like, this is hardcore, so you really only need 1. But just in case I got any visitors at some point, like if I somehow make it so someone else can join, then who knows. Alright. Well, let's go take a peek at what this guy's got going on. Because we haven't actually been over here. Oh wow. This is actually pretty crazy. Don't worry, I'm pretty good at flying the elytra. As long as I'm not doing anything too stupid. There's a lot of coal in there. But this is actually kind of neat. I don't mind this. I don't even think we have dripstone yet. Oops. This will definitely help with our getting oak wood situation. Yeah, this is the dog head right here. I don't want to take any of these blocks because it might change the look of it, but yeah, no, we haven't really explored around the area all that much. I would love it if we had a swamp nearby. Swamp would be great. Because if you guys don't know, you can get slime from swamps. So let's take a quick gander around, see if we can see anything. I'm just kind of watching my durability a little bit. Yeah, we got cherry blossom over here. Wouldn't mind grabbing a few of these. Oops. I keep forgetting that that one is the Silk Touch one. I should name my pickaxes. There we go. I have a slime chunk in my mind, but slime chunks are kind of hit and miss. Getting it from a swamp is a lot easier. I think that's where we were getting our spruce from, over there. I just realized that the render distance is still really far up. Hopefully my computer isn't exploding because of this. Okay. The other thing too is we also need to get totems. Because I would be a lot safer if I had a totem. Okay, we're not even at half yet. We're good. Be cool if we could get like a panda to come back to the house too. But we'd have to find specifically a bamboo jungle. Which there might be one nearby. Yes, I don't think we've gone this way too much. The problem is like, so we probably spawned in around 00, like within like 400 blocks of 00. But because I'm not using the coordinates, I don't actually remember where that is. So we could very well be flying into chunks that we've been to before, but I just don't recognize it because we haven't been there since day one. But that's okay. I did have a cool idea for the Ender portal, though. I saw someone make like the Ender Dragon's head into a portal. And I might try and do that. Yeah, I could use F3. I'm just trying not to use it for this playthrough. I've used it a couple times here and there just when I was like trying to figure out what Y level I was at. But I tend to rely on F3 a little too much. These are all new chunks, though. I can tell how they're loading in. So not super worried about it. Ooh, mangrove. That works. Mangrove swamp. Oh, right. You gotta get, like, the propagules or whatever for these. I don't really know how these work. But there is mud here. Did I keep that shovel on me? I did. Oh, cool. I didn't realize it had a sound. Huh. Here, let's grab some mud, because that was a pain the last time to make that. We'll grab some mud. We'll grab some of the propagules or whatever so we can make these trees. And then my elytra is starting to get a little bit low, so I might swing around and head back. They work like normal trees, do they? Oops. I thought you had to get like these things, the propagules. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a sapling for these. Is there? No mangrove propagule. I don't know. I think that was another one right there, actually. Sure. I'll grab a couple lily pads, because why not? I like using lily pads just to kind of spruce things up. And plus, when we make the axolotl pond, you know, I think it'll help add to it a little. Oh, I see. Okay. They just grow like normal trees. Gotcha. Frogs! Oh man. Oh, I don't have the leads on me anymore, do I? Yo, we found some frogs! And we had 7 likes. Look at that. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Killing it today. Alright, you guys are super chill. I like you. Let's... Ah, why didn't that work? Weird, but okay. Yeah, it's like that way. Here, I'll do this. Little ruined portal action right here. Have I been to this one? Probably. Oh, no, I have not. Enchanted golden apple. Yes, please. Little bonus adventure item, if I can get out of the ocean. Dang, that was awesome. That'll save us against something scary later, for sure. I think we have one, too, at the house. I don't think I've heard this music, have I? I might have. It's pretty chill, though. Could probably make it to the top. Oops, no, I can't. Am I out of rockets, really? Alright, well. Let's go repair the elytra a little bit. Oh, guys, thanks a lot for the 7 likes. I appreciate it. 2.5 hours in, 71 views already. This is actually one of the more viewed streams I've had. It sucks that I need XP and I have 63 levels. We got some cherry leaves I can leave up here. I don't need the roots. Oh. He had thorns on his armor. Jeez. Could you imagine dying to thorns in hardcore? That would suck so bad. Just go to smack something and just die from thorns. There we go. It's nighttime, so I don't know how many spawns we're gonna get, but... I just can't believe we beat the dragon. Don't just drink potions and heal. Only I could do that. 8 likes. Holy cow. Thank you. Crushing it, guys. If we make it to double digits today, we're back. My streams from like back in the day, I think the max I ever got was like 16, but killing it. I'm just so glad we got the elytra, we got mending. Can't believe we just found an enchanted golden apple too. Just like chilling in the middle of the ocean. I remember when you used to be able to craft these. You could use like, I think it was gold blocks and an apple. Okay, here we go. Gilmores, I can wrangle you back up. Ha ha ha. Okay. Let's try and get an Unbreaking 3 book, because I'm going to forget about that for sure. Nom 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 nom. Let's see what we can do. Piercing 3. Okay. Piercing is for crossbows, I think. punch, efficiency, density for a mace. We'll keep that. Density 4 for a mace. We'll definitely get that. Prot 3, loyalty 1, blast protection 1. Okay, that kind of went okay, I guess. I need to sort my inventory soon. I'll toss that in here. Really? There we go. Let's plant some cherry saplings too. Because these are pretty good. And they also produce particles, which would be great for our little walkway here. So maybe here or something? I don't know. See how that looks. And I don't want it to be too crowded, but maybe throw one like here-ish. And we could even toss one here. I think would look okay. Whee! Okay. Let's make some books and try and get Unbreaking 3. I don't think it'll be that hard. Even if we just got like Unbreaking 2, I'd be happy with it. I think my leather was here. Yeah. And I'm blind as a bat. Can use that for rockets if we don't use it all. Make some books. Shouldn't take that many, I don't think. Question mark. Get some rockets. Which is good, because we've already been saving gunpowder. Let's see what we got. Efficiency 1. Prot 4 I'll take. Definitely take Impaling 5. Can you put a fresh elytra in the enchanter to see if it gives it? I don't know if it does, actually. Here, let me... No, you can't just straight enchant an elytra. That's okay, though. What was this? Loyalty 3 and Riptide. I feel like I'm using all my levels, but it's kind of worth it. Power 4 I'll take. Oh. That's pretty good, actually. Sharpness 4 for our axe. I'll definitely take that. There's Unbreaking. Just in time, too. Here. Okay. Where did my elytra go? Hopefully I have enough left over for the axe. Oh. Whoops. Just give me 1 second here. Gotta remake an anvil. Okay. Anvil. And then get out our axe. Oh, that's not too bad. Bam. Great. So this does 7 attack, but it does stuff to undead. But sharpness is way better on an axe, so I'm glad we got that. We could also potentially do this. Loyalty 3. Perfect. And that'd be great for a bow. We could put thorns on the elytra. Just the thing is when you get hit with thorns, it like hits your durability down. So I don't like putting thorns on an elytra unless I absolutely have to. Here. I'll make a mess of my inventory, whatever. Alright, cool. We are fully stacked now. I would love to explore the nether a little bit with the elytra, but let's see what else we can do. Definitely need more mending books, and I did want to keep working on the house. Because we did want to make... What's that? That's the floor, right? We did want to make a basement. So... Okay, that's the top floor, so 1, 2, 3. That's probably good. So yeah, this will be sort of the entranceway here, I think. Yeah, that works. And let's see if I can find all those torches I made. Because we are definitely going to need them. We also have all those candles. Whoops. Where's all my stuff? I mean, this can go... Sure. Whatever. I could have swore I had more torches, but oh well. Really? Alright, whatever. Do I have fuel? There. Good enough. Alright. And then what we can do is when we're done digging all this out, we can also sell all this stone or keep it. Honestly, it might be better to keep it at this point, but we could sell it to get emeralds to get more mending books. That's pretty good. Oops. Right, so this is underneath the center where that tree is. Good to know, good to know. And I think our next goal is either going to be Ocean Monument or possibly fighting the Wither. I haven't really decided yet. I sort of want to do both, but honestly, the only thing that really scares me is the Wither, because I want to fight it straight up, and the last time I tried to do that, I died, because I just suck at fighting the Wither. So we would need to get like healing arrows, because those damage the Wither more, and then trap it underground and fight it underground. But we'll see. Like the Wither, I usually use the Wither trap that I posted in my short like a few weeks ago, but someone commented and said it patched it out, which is weird because I did that in the most recent version, so it's definitely not patched out. But either way, we can fight the Wither at a later date. Right now, I do want to kind of work on the basement a little bit, at least get it dug out. So if you guys have any ideas, let me know. I do want to add some sculptures. That's another thing. So in my, making Minecraft files and building stuff, one thing that I think people tend to forget about is just like random art pieces. Because like if you go outside, right, like there's billboards everywhere, there's like random city sculptures, there's graffiti, there's like, people kind of forget that like in society art is, I wouldn't say it's essential, but it kind of is in its own weird way, right? Because it looks too clean, it looks too polished, if everything is perfect. Kind of like when I was making the path, and I sort of said, like, you have to throw, like, random blocks in, even though it may not look very random. And, you know, doing some random art around places and putting in some statues and stuff, it can really make a build or a city, like, come to life in Minecraft. Especially if you have, like, banners with a symbol you made that, like, represents the city, like a coat of arms, almost. That can definitely really help. Big fan of basement brewing stations. Yeah, we could do that. I sort of want to move the enchanting table down here, too, so I can make one of the ones that pops up out of the floor. But I also sort of like it where it is upstairs, so we'll see. But we'll get this kind of cleared out, give us some room to work with. Throw some stuff upstairs. You know, do a couple house upgrades. We definitely need to make all the item frames, and I don't have enough trees for that, so I'm not really sure what the plan is for that as of right now. Part of me does want to make an automatic tree farm, but those are kind of annoying to make. You have to make like a TNT duper and like make sure you don't blow yourself up in the process. But yeah, if there's any sort of like art sculpture or thing you can think of that I could build just as like a, like even if it's like a Pokemon monument or something, like that'd be cool. Yeah, just let me know in the chat or, you know, leave a comment on this if you're watching it later. And who knows? We can have a day where we just build a bunch of statues, do some banners. We still definitely need to get totems. That's sort of on my list, but getting totems kind of scares me a little bit. Vexes are kind of a pain to deal with. Your own skin? I do have my own skin. I actually made this skin. I don't know if you can really see it right now, but just sort of a mad scientist Stein from Soul Eater sort of skin. If you look up Stein from Soul Eater, you'll see like the influence for it for sure. Kind of like how Philza is I can't remember his name, but it's a character from Bleach. Make that in the world. I've actually done that. I made a giant statue of my character in my other file. I sort of abandoned it, honestly, but only because my other whole file got bigger, but I TNT bombed into a big hole. This was years ago. This was like before Deep Slate. And I ended up making like a giant statue of myself, and that was like right around the time I stopped playing that file. I actually did an update video on my YouTube channel that shows it. And I don't think I ever did show the giant techno pig, but when I was playing on the massive pig, I think it was like 16 or 32 scale, something like that. That's weird. YouTube's telling me it's going to end my stream. Yeah, no, I did a giant pig. Oh yeah, I can see it there. It froze on the stream. That's weird. I did a giant pig that was like 1:16 scale or something like that. Like, it was massive. It took me days of just getting wool. I did it all out of pink wool. And never want to make a model that big again. If I can help it. That just took way too long. Okay, we have a little bit of room here to play with. Yeah, it just bugged out hard. Yeah, I saw it. It like froze on the stream for a second there. It said that my streaming software cut out, which it really shouldn't have. Sorry, I'm getting a sore throat. We're going on almost 3 hours now. I'm hoping to be able to text my wife for a little bit during the stream. She takes her lunch at 12 and it's 11:30, so make sure she's doing okay. She's been working real hard lately. Doing the best I can to be a house husband. And just doing, doing all the chores and all the dishes and stuff, and, make her tea and other drinks in the morning, and make her breakfast stuff when she wants it. Sorry, I'm burping like crazy. Just trying to be supportive. Too many chunks loaded? Oh, yeah, maybe. Didn't even think of that. Here, we'll bring it back down to 12. I think that's what it was before. There, maybe that'll help. But, she's really great. And she's been doing a lot and been under a lot of stress. It's kind of her busy season starting up, so... Just trying not to be the mooch that sits at home and plays video games all day. I'm trying to contribute as best I can. I never want to be that guy where it's like... I see stories like that on Reddit all the time where it's like, oh, my boyfriend just sits at home and plays video games all day, doesn't do anything. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to be that person. Like, yes, I'm not technically working right now, but I'm not going to be a slouch either. Like, I've been looking for work. I've been doing interviews, working on my mental health stuff, doctor's visits and whatnot, exercising. I've been skating a lot more, which, like, admittedly, yeah, like, skateboarding is something I enjoy, but I haven't actually done it in the past few years. And, like, some of that is age. I am getting older and it's hard for me to skateboard, but... at the same time too, I've gotten lazy, just flat out. So need to get back in shape. Like I said earlier in the stream, I used to be pretty athletic and then just kind of fell to crap once things got busy. My wife sounds very lucky. Well, I hope she thinks so too. Okay, we're doing pretty good for bamboo. I was actually going to make this one bigger, but I don't think it's really necessary. Oh, I need to repair my shield, too, before I forget. Did he just die? Oh. Alright, cool. Oh, this tree grew. I didn't even realize. But yeah. Just, don't be lazy. Like, yes, I'm sitting here playing Minecraft and streaming, but I'm trying to grow my channel and my audience, and did all my chores for the day already, so I feel like she's not going to be too upset with me if I did a little stream today. Okay. So, we definitely need item frames, which I think is fine, because I think you just use sticks for that. But it's 8 sticks per frame. Like, we definitely have enough leather. I'm not worried about the leather part of it. But we're kind of low on sticks and wood, so maybe we can go out and do that. The other thing, too, is I'm pretty sure... this is night 3, and I haven't seen any phantoms yet, which is weird. So it might not be, but I could have swore it was. Like, I haven't slept the entire... oh, no, I slept in the village. Right, forgot about that. So it must have reset the counter, but whatever. This day was already accomplished. Like, I beat the dragon. I got 8 likes on the stream already. It's already the record, so any more than that is just bonus at this point. Really, really thankful for you guys for doing that. It's free for you, but it helps me out a whole bunch if you just hit like. And again, I hate promoting myself, I really do. Like, I'll admit it, I have ad block. Like, I don't like ads, but... But yeah, I'm really grateful that you guys are enjoying it. Minecraft's an older game too. Sir, I'm trying to do something. Can you not? Trying to be heartfelt here and you're just shooting me with arrows. But yeah, no, I really appreciate it, guys. You know, this stream has had a lot of people stick around today, and I'm hoping at the 3-hour mark it starts promoting me a little bit more. I kind of noticed that when I did the 5-hour one, like in every 1-hour increment, it seemed to have more people join. So I'm hoping once we get to the 3-hour mark, that's where it's really going to kind of pick up a little. But who knows? We're also getting close to lunchtime too, so a lot of people hop on for their lunch breaks. But let's see if we can get the item frames going. The problem is, okay, so my issue with how the storage is right now is I want to make an automatic storage system, but the way I laid down all the chests, it doesn't really allow for that. If that makes sense, like I'd have to wall this off, put a bunch of redstone in, and then you'd have to get the storage from the basement, but I kind of like how this looks. So for now, I'm going to leave it, and then maybe sometime in the future I'll do an automatic storage system. Now, knowing my dumbass, it's probably going to... back here. Knowing me, it's probably going to get really unorganized really quickly, so we might have to do a stream where we just sit here and organize, but I could just do that off camera too. We'll see. Let's get some sticks. Give me some sticks. There we go. And we'll go do item frame. And here we go. I don't know how many we need. I just made a random amount. Hope you guys are doing okay. Sort of talked about it at the beginning of the stream, but I'm just glad that the weather is not 500 degrees anymore. Oh, that was actually almost enough. You want 4 more? Yeah, no, the weather has been so hot lately, and I'm so glad it's like finally starting to chill out. I'm kind of getting into fall a little bit. I've noticed the few mornings I've woken up now. I get up pretty early. Like my wife's alarm and mine prior to this was set to like 5:30. So like we're up pretty early in the morning. And I've noticed the past few mornings now the sunrise has been coming up later and later. So I get up and it's still dark. That's fine. I'm not going to move them all over right now, but I'm just going to move over at least a couple of them. But yeah, no, it's been nice. And then it rained the past few days too, so it's kind of like cooled everything down a little bit. There we go. Did I put that in the right chest? I totally didn't. There. But yeah, I don't know how the weather is where you guys are. I've noticed I've had a lot of people from Bangladesh and India in my chat, so I'm assuming the weather there is a little warmer than where I am, but I'm up in Canada, so. Put wood there, I guess. Grab this and this. I guess I'll do that. I'm just trying to make it like sort of make sense. So like I'll put gravel here. And then put like diorite here, I guess. You know, I'll throw granite. If I have andesite, I'll throw it down. Maybe some dirt. And we'll also grab deep slate. Belgium. Okay, wow. don't think I've ever met anyone from Belgium, to be honest. You know, Canada is pretty multicultural, but it's not often you bump into people from Belgium. Like, my family is all more or less Canadian. A couple people from the States because we're kind of close to the border, but nothing like too crazy. But like ethnically, it's kind of hard too because my mom was adopted, so we don't know a lot of my family history. And my dad passed away years ago, so there's not many people I can ask on his side about his family history. I've done one of those like 23andMe tests, and like my results were pretty cool. You know, it even caught my half siblings, which is kind of nice. But yeah, no, Belgium, that's like really far from where I am. That's awesome. I'll throw Tough in somewhere. I don't know, Tough can go here. Why not? And I'll even do this. Oh. I will not do that. Here, this can be an armor chest. Sorry, I know this isn't like the most like thrilling thing in the world, but if you guys have any suggestions to like make this easier, by all means. Okay, so we'll take that one down. And oops. Take this one down, I guess. It's nothing too crazy. Netherrack definitely needs its own chest. We'll throw that somewhere. Yeah, I don't even really know what's like in Belgium, to be honest with you. I feel kind of uncultured. Like, I didn't really grow up with a lot of money, so I haven't really done a lot of traveling. But like, I've only heard good things about Belgium. Grab melon and pumpkin. Those could be some chests for sure. Obviously these can change, so like if it looks kind of dumb where it is, don't worry about it. But I'm just kind of moving stuff over just so I can make some room. I hear they've got waffles. Yeah, they do. Big fan of waffles. I'm more of a waffle guy over a pancake guy, to be honest. Because you got like the ridges that like hold the syrup, you know? I think it was here, right? Yep. I'm just going to put all the deep slate in one chest. I don't really care if it's cobbled or not right now. Colorblind. Sorry guys, I'm colorblind as hell, so if I hesitate to grab stuff and it's taking me a while, that's why. I'm just like making sure it's the right thing. Nah, pancakes on top. Like I like pancakes too, man. Like don't get me wrong. I'm a way bigger fan of waffles. They got like the crunch to them too. They got the crunch, like you got, you know, different brands. Like you can just pop it in the toaster. Like pancakes, you got to get out the batter and like actually make them. I guess you could probably get like frozen pancakes. I don't know if that's a thing, but to me, like I'd much rather have like a nice waffle out of a toaster or even like a fresh waffle. And like that's the thing too. Like even fresh waffles, I'm not like the biggest fan of, if that makes sense. Like I like them to be crispy, so if they don't have the crunch to them, they're just like light and fluffy. It's not quite the same. But waffles and fries. I actually had waffles and chicken strips for the first time a couple years ago. And that was great. Like having waffles and chicken, I've like heard of that, but I've never actually like done it before. Let me see here. Can I do... Oh, here we go. Waffle. Pancake. I don't know how to do this. I'm trying to make a poll. It's like yes and no, but I can't get rid of the yes and no. I don't know how to do this. Whatever. Waffle. Pancake. There. I started a poll. I don't know how to get rid of the yes and no. It just like won't let me. But yeah, take a pick. Yeah, no, pancake. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just messing around with features. I've never actually done this before. But yeah, waffles or pancakes, guys. Eggo has frozen pancakes, but their waffles are better for sure. Yeah, see, I thought so. I thought you could make like a frozen pancake. But I also used to work at a Dairy Queen. You could make like the waffle ice cream cones. And like they had like a hint of vanilla to them. Oh, so good. So good. Oh, see, French... no, okay. We're not doing French toast, guys. Come on. Come on. No, French toast, I don't know if it's how my mom made them growing up or what, but I've never been a huge fan of French toast. It's okay. I'll eat it, but no. If we're adding that to the mix, then that's a hard no for me. Like French toast, it's okay. It's okay. I won't crap on it a lot, but definitely not something that I'm like, oh yeah, we're having French toast, all right. Like I'm like, oh okay, like I guess. What the heck is in here? It's all my nether stuff. I don't want to sort all this right now. Here, we'll just do netherrack. Bones are kind of important for farming, and then we'll just do like nether stuff. How did my mom make them? I don't know, like I don't think it was bad how she made them, but I don't know, maybe we just had them too often, like because like I said, like I don't hate them, but at the same time too, it's like really not my favorite. I don't know, there was a lot of foods I had growing up where like they were just kind of okay. And then I had them as an adult and I was like, yeah, no, I'm never eating this again. Like French toast is one of those things, like no one would ever catch me like making French toast unless it was for like someone else. And like I know how to make it, but like I don't know, not my thing. Gotta try them for a good dinner or brunch. Yeah. I don't know. I've had it from like I've had pancakes and French toast and stuff like that from like buffets. And like it's okay, but it's still not like my favorite. There. Hopefully this French toast pancake and waffle dilemma has made this a little bit more interesting to watch. Yeah, we'll stick sand and glass together because why not? But yeah, no, like I'm full. Like if we're gonna put it in order, I'm saying waffles first, then pancakes, then French toast. And like again, I'm not even like a huge waffle fan, but like if I had to pick between the three, like that's definitely what we're picking. I feel like we can all come together with our maple syrupy goodness, and you know, no fighting, no arguing, but everyone's got their preference. But for me personally, waffles. Here we go. Starting to be a little bit more organized. Well, let's see what we can do. Guys, make sure, if you haven't already, make sure to leave a like. You know, we've got a lot of viewers right now, and definitely broke our like record on this stream, like, easily, so any more than that is just bonus at this point. But if you guys want to help me out, you know, I'd really appreciate it. You were from Canada. How is it there? I mean, I love Canadian maple syrup and stuff, but Canada as a whole, I love Canada. I would never live anywhere else. And I know it's kind of like arrogant to say, because like obviously, you know, I haven't really traveled a whole lot, but I don't know. I can't see myself living anywhere else. Like I even thought about like, you know, I've had the thought like, oh, why don't you move over to Europe or, you know, some other Asian country? Like I actually have a half sister who lives in Japan. I haven't seen her since she was very, very young. I mean, like definitely weren't close, but like I have it in Japan where I can just like go visit my half sister, and just never really thought to like actually go through and do it. Wow, 9 likes. Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate it. That's like huge. That's probably the most likes I've had on a stream since. Even the one I had like 300 viewers, I don't think I had that many. I'm gonna take the gold out of here. We'll toss gold back in here. But if we're talking like Canadian maple syrup, yeah, it's way better than the US, like easily. If we're talking strictly maple syrup here. Even Canadian beer is like a little bit stronger here too. I think it's a lot of the Dutch influence. Our beer is just stronger. Okay. I mean, it's not like super organized, but it's better than what it was. Oh, you know what we could do? We could do a food chest. Here, let me grab this stuff. And that... yeah, that's fine. We'll do a food chest. We'll stick that up here. God, I have that like Hank Hill rap stuck in my head that's been going around on like shorts and TikToks and stuff. It's made by Blorg. He used like AI to make like a King of the Hill rap song. It's being used like everywhere right now. Here, we'll do an iron chest. Oops. I had a lot of songs stuck in my head today, to be honest. Just in a song mood, apparently. There we go. Throw the copper up there. Made a Canadian friend this summer, and she can't wait to move to the States. It depends. Like, Canada has its problems. Like, right now, like, we're in a weird state with our prime minister, which is like our president, I guess, if you guys aren't aware. But basically, we had Trudeau for like 10 years, and then he resigned. And then Mark Carney has taken over, who I actually don't mind too much. Like, not to get political, I'm not a political person by any means, so like, don't take my opinions to heart, like, seriously. Like, I know very little about politics.
but I've seen him interact with Trump a lot, and he seems to take the time to think before he speaks. And I feel like any politician that will think before they speak is definitely a step up. But yeah, like we're due for another election really soon because of when Trudeau like got rid of, or like when he stepped down from being prime minister. We're due for another election really soon anyway. So Carney was filling in, and then the actual election is coming up, like I think in November or something. I'm not like super up to date with it, but Trudeau kind of screwed up a lot of things for a lot of people, and people are understandably still a little bad about it. But Trump isn't really helping any of that by kind of forcing us to beef up our border and trying to bully us right now. So I can kind of see like why a lot of people would be frustrated. But hopefully we kind of stick together, and Canadians always kind of do that, and we'll pull through in the end. It's just kind of scary because like we're technically the bridge sort of between mainland US and Russia. Like obviously there's Alaska, and like shout out to Alaska for having to deal with all the stuff that's been going on lately. But yeah, no, like Canada's in like kind of a weird spot where we're really good friends with the US, but also the US is kind of being weird towards us right now, even though we're their closest ally. And you know, there's a lot of homelessness popping up in Canada right now because people can't find work. Like, you know, that's why I'm sitting here streaming. You know, I've been out of work for a few months now, but you know, the interview I had yesterday was pretty promising, so we'll see. But I can definitely see why a lot of Canadians are frustrated right now, myself included. But would I live anywhere else? Like, would I want Canada to be a part of the US, or, you know, the stuff they're trying to push right now? No, absolutely not. You know, the best deal for me? Alright, let's hear this deal. There we go, get the shulker back. I wonder if I can just like... Sure. I'm pretty sure mobs won't spawn unless there's a light level of 0, so we're kind of okay. But yeah, okay. I don't mind this. Move the music disc and stuff over. I want to give the birds somewhere like kind of their own spot, but I don't really know where to do that. Oh yeah, we hit the 3-hour mark. Jeez. I didn't even realize. I wasn't paying attention. Here. We'll throw the brewing stands down here for now. Just because that's probably where they're going to end up going anyways. But yeah, I don't know. I don't want to get super like political or anything on here. All I'm going to say is I love my country and would never live anywhere else in the world, but I would love to visit other places for sure. Like, I just got my passport this year, so hopefully someday I get to do some traveling before I get a little too old for it. Create a server and stream from the server. Yeah, well, so here's the thing. I know how to set up a server, but one, it costs money to run a server. Sorry, I'm just reading chat. Yeah, no, I know how to set up a server. I've done like a personal server a couple times. I actually had a dedicated desktop for a server for a while. But one, I gotta pay for the internet for that, which, unless I'm getting some good YouTube revenue, which, spoiler alert, I don't make a lot off YouTube.
Sorry, I just got a message for a job. Yeah, like I've set up a server before. I've never made one like public before, and that just invites a lot of traffic and hackers and like people that can steal my identity and stuff. So I'd have to get a VPN. So I'd have to pay for the VPN, pay for the server, you know, make sure the server has the equipment to be able to host that many people on it, and it's a lot. So if I could find a server to play on that already exists, then that'd be great. Like when I played on the Abyss server, I think there was like 20 of us total. But in terms of like how many were online at a time, it was usually only like 5 or 6 of us online. And then there was like one person on the server, Steve. He was kind of like the redstone mechanic, where he just made these like massive redstone builds that would lag the server. And he was part owner, so like it's not like it was like an issue. Like he owned it, right? So like there's nothing we could really do about it. But if I was gonna do that, I'd want to have it on a more like dedicated server, so I'd either have to like pay for a service to host it, which is an option, but you know, that's a later thing. So, you know, we could do events where like we all meet up on Hypixel or something. You know, I'm down to do that and just like hang out with you guys in person, like quote unquote person. But you know, until we get to that point, I'm just going to stream alone. Maybe I'll hop on servers here and there if I get invited to them. But I'd have to get like a personal invite to like a pre-existing server for me to want to like join one like that. I did actually almost join one not long ago. A few people from the Abyss server are now on this other server. And I still have a lot of them on Discord and stuff, but I never found the time to do it. I guess I technically could today, honestly. Now that I'm thinking more and more about it. But, not a big deal. Yeah, no, a lot of people here have lost federal jobs. I just got my passport going to Spain in the fall. Spain is actually sick. I would love to visit Spain. I don't speak any Spanish. Canada's languages, French and English. And even that, I barely speak any French, but, yeah, no, I would love to visit Spain. That'd be awesome. The job I applied to and I interviewed for yesterday actually is for making, vinyl. They make like the interiors for cars, seats and stuff. So that might be cool. It was just emailing me. But, oh, you got a passport and come to my country as a tourist? Yeah, well, I actually had a friend who I used to work with. He's been in India now for, I want to say like I'm assuming he's back now, but he was gone for like 6 months. He went to Kashmir, I think it's called. And he was showing me pictures of it, and it looks amazing. Like, I would love to go down to like India or Bangladesh or like any of those areas, but I don't speak the languages. I don't have a guide. Like, that would just be so out of my comfort zone, you know? It'd be different if I had people to like show me around and stuff, but I'm not that adventurous. Especially now that I got my wife. Like, we went to Mexico for our honeymoon, which was great. Had a great time, but like just the initial getting there and being on a plane, like I'd never been on a plane for the first time. Or I mean, I'd never been on the plane like at all. So for me to like hop on a plane and go to Mexico and not speak the language, and you know, my wife and I were both like kind of scared, and it was a big culture shock for us. But we had a lot of fun. Like, I would love to go back. Trust me, if I could afford it, I'd be there right now. But we got there, and once we got to the resort, like, it was a great time. Everyone was super friendly, and, you know, cheap drinks for sure. So, I don't know. I got a bit of the travel bug, but it's not my priority right now, I guess would be the way to say it. Definitely need people to guide you. Yeah, for sure. New York City, bro. I'm from Bangladesh. Okay, Bangladesh, my bad. But still. Like, even Bangladesh, like, I know very, very little about Bangladesh. You know, I don't want to say I'm uncultured. Like, you know, I do read a lot, but
I haven't visited places like that, and you know, it's just something that I kind of got the bug for more recently from the Mexico trip. New York City actually isn't too far from me. It'd be, I don't know, a few hours. Hey, we hit 10 likes. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, no, New York would be awesome. My wife, she's actually been there, and she's talked about it a few times. But I've never had a chance to get to New York. I've been to Buffalo, which is, like, close-ish. But I've never been to, like, the Big Apple, you know? I'm from a pretty busy city in Canada originally. I don't live there anymore, but I grew up in a very busy city. And I kind of moved out to more of a country area. And definitely don't miss the busyness of it. But maybe just a visit. You know, New York is obviously a landmark. Like, not to bring up a bad time, but I remember back when I was very young and 9/11 happened. I could see the giant balloon that had the I Heart New York on it from where I live. I could see the giant hot air balloon everybody really liked. And just to kind of prove like how close it was, I could literally see it. So, yeah, no, New York would be awesome. I've always wanted to go to Paris, actually. I've always wanted to do a kickflip underneath the Eiffel Tower. That's been one of my my bucket list things I wanted to do. But from what I hear, Paris is actually kind of a crap hole now. Like, I feel bad saying that because I still really would love to go. But I've heard there's just so many people trying to sell you things, and there's so many homeless people around, and, you know, I have no problem with homeless people, but it's when they start harassing you that's when it gets kind of scary, right? You know, like, I've been close to homelessness before, and it sucks. So, like, I feel for those people for sure, but when, you know, you're walking down the street and some dude's following you, and then you say, no, sorry, and he won't leave you alone, starts, you know, getting a little close to you, and reaches his hand into his pocket, you're kind of sitting there like, am I about to get stabbed for my wallet right now? Like, what's happening? You know, I've had that experience a couple times, and it's not fun. Next stream, can you build a raid farm? That's actually a pretty good idea. Especially since we found that village back there by the portal, I might build one there. Because it's still close enough that we can get there easily, and it's still on the other side of this mountain, so we don't need to worry about, like, running back home to be safe. I just can't believe the end portal is so close. Like, the end portal is literally on the other side of this mountain. Like, not even the full other side of it. So, like, yeah, no, we could definitely do a raid farm. I've built one, I want to say it was like 3 years ago. I built one in my Minecraft but no crafting file, where I made a file where essentially you could not use anything that you crafted yourself. So, like, if you got a block, you had to just use that as, like, you couldn't turn this into planks. And you could still smith stuff. So, like, you could put smelt stuff, sorry. So you could put it in the furnace and, like, make glass and, like, other things, but all your tools, all your gear, all of your everything else, like, you either had to mine it yourself and not manipulate it in any way, or you had to buy it from villagers. And that was actually a lot of fun. I would love to go back to that file. Minecraft but no crafting. It was a really, really neat challenge for this. But I made a raid farm in that because I knew I would need totems. And yeah, no, I could definitely do that. I do want to check the poll, actually. I haven't been paying attention to that. What do we got? We're at 20% for no. Okay. 0% yes. Waffles 20, pancakes 60. Oh, guys, you're killing me here. We got pancake supremacy right now. Like, what the heck is this? Wow, we're 3.5 hours in, eh? Jeez. Sorry, I started the stream pretty early thinking that, like, oh yeah, like, you know, do a 3-hour stream or whatever, but we finished everything so fast. It's been happening a lot lately. I'm like, yeah, let's make a goal. Let's go do this. And I go to do it, and I look at the time, and it's like, we're half an hour into the stream. Here's some andesite. I was looking for that for the chest. But yeah, no, there's lots of places I'd love to travel. Like, I don't know where you guys would want to travel, but Spain's definitely a good one. Canada, just going across Canada, there's so many different, like, environments in Canada. It's weird, because you have, like, the prairies, where it's a lot of farmland and, like, flat stuff, but then you have, like, Vancouver, and you have a bunch of, like, national parks and, like, trails. My grandparents, actually, they used to live on, well, my Opa still lives on Nanaimo, and just like Nanaimo bars, but Nanaimo Island, and they basically were, I'm not entirely sure what it's called, but they basically just like live on this big trail property, and the city paid for their mortgage, and they have a house on the property. They basically just walk the property with their dogs and just make sure there's no like crime happening, or like if there's bears, like spray bear spray and like whatever to like keep them away, and just like sort of maintain the property, and in exchange the city just like lets them live there for free. But my grandma passed away a few years ago. My Opa's still out there, so I haven't really heard from him in a little while. But I would have always loved to go out there. Like, I used to get, when I was very little, I don't know if this is, like, allowed anymore, and, like, I don't even have them anymore, so I don't even know where they would be. But, they live so close to the ocean, she would get, like, dried seahorses and dried, like, starfish and stuff, and, like, send them to me in the mail for me and my sisters. And, like, now that I'm older, like, I watch a lot of Z Frank and, like, Tier Zoo and stuff about animals. Like, I know more about those animals, so it's cool that I got to, like, hold them in my hand and, like, see them for real, even if they were kind of dried out. Chicken. Nope. Okay. I feel like we need a goal. I've been talking about pancakes and waffles and traveling a lot. We could work on the village. We could torch up some areas for sure. I would love to do something with the happy gas, like make it so that they don't just like fly around everywhere. Oh, there we go. There's the phantoms. A little late now, guys. I needed slow falling. Where were you? Do I have my bow on me still? There we go. Get the tears disc. Yeah, you did mention that earlier, didn't you? Okay. Yeah, I got 2 phantoms. That's fine. I guess I don't really need to sleep. Like, I am in full... Here, let me... Here. Okay, that works. Bro, you play only Minecraft. Just on my YouTube channel. I play other games too. We were kind of talking about it earlier. But like I do Rocket League and Pokemon, a couple other ones. I've always really wanted to get into Ark Survival too. It's kind of like Minecraft but with dinosaurs. And I had it for PS4. And like that was okay. Like I still played it, but I feel like it's one of those games that you kind of need to play on PC. Just like you could tell by the menus that it was like made for a mouse and keyboard. Just like not. Okay. I'm worried one day I'm going to walk in here and there's just going to be a creeper that walked through the portal without me knowing, and it's just going to blow me up the minute I walk through. Do I have this still? Yes, I do. Alright. Let's try and get the new music disc. Can you play Grand Theft Auto, God of War, and other? Actually, I am in the middle of playing God of War. I took a kind of a break from it, but not Ragnarok, but the one before it. With Atreus is still a kid, but big fan of the God of War series. Grand Theft Auto, I played Grand Theft Auto 5 when it first came out. And what happened was I got it when I didn't even have an HD TV yet. Like, I was still on an old tube TV I inherited from my dad. He passed away and he had a broken tube TV with a blown out speaker. And that was basically my inheritance. But I got like that and a couple of VHS tapes. And I was playing video games and then I ended up buying Grand Theft Auto for my roommate because he didn't like it. And I was stoked on it. I was like, heck yeah, I can play Grand Theft Auto, but on standard def, like, you can't even see the map. And so I bought my newest TV at the time, which I still have, actually. We used it in the bedroom. But, anyways, the point is like, when I was playing it and it first came out, a lot of the lobbies were hacked. And so what happened was I accidentally joined a hacked lobby without knowing it. And, basically after a couple seconds, I had, like, $50 million. And so I was able to just, like, buy everything at the time. Like, obviously, their stuff has come out since then, because the game's been out for, like, 15 years now. But, or not 15, but for a while. So, like, that was kind of cool, being able to just, like, have all the stuff right off the beginning. But then it also kind of made it boring, because there was, like, nothing to do. Like, I had, like, all the fast cars, I had the helicopters, like, I had everything. And I actually tried going back to Grand Theft Auto recently. I re-downloaded it for my computer. And starting at level 1 in Grand Theft Auto nowadays is basically impossible after seeing how long some people have been playing it. Like, I literally joined a lobby, and it was like the minute I joined, I got shot. Like, I thought it was a glitch. That's how bad it was. Like, I joined it, and I was like, it's like, you're dead. And I was like, wait, what? And then I respawned, and it, like, let me move for, like, 2 seconds, and then someone shot me. And I was just like, okay. And so I joined a different lobby, you know, tried to play it for a little bit, and it wasn't fun. So, I don't think Grand Theft Auto is ever going to be on this channel. I would love to play other games on this channel. I actually had a Pokemon Fire Red series when I first started the channel. But the problem was like, I would post, and then it would get, like, 10 views most. Like, I think I had a couple videos that, honestly, God, only had 2 views, and they had been up for like months, and like nobody cared that it was Pokemon. Like, you kind of have to have a channel that's been out for a really long time, and then once the channel has been out for a long time, you can sort of get away with playing games that aren't as popular. Like, for example, Game Grumps, like, they've been around for 10 years now, basically. So for them to play some, like, random indie game, it's not gonna, like, hurt their bottom line. Whereas for me, if I were to, like, only upload Minecraft and then all of a sudden be like, oh, now we're playing this game, like, the algorithm would freak out and be like, what are you doing? And then I would lose viewers, I would lose subscribers that are only here for Minecraft, because they're like, oh, well, if he's not going to play Minecraft, then I might as well unsubscribe. So it's kind of like a weird balance act. I need to get, like, I need to get to a more open area. This area kind of sucks. I'm trying to find gas. But the problem with that is that gas don't spawn in warped forests. Will I collaborate with you? I mean, maybe. I'm open to collabs with other people, but I don't know, I'm not that big a YouTuber yet, right? Like, I'm only at like 4,800 subscribers, which, don't get me wrong, I'm very grateful for. Like, that's, to me, that's insane. But, you know, I'm not Dream Levels or Sapnap or any of those guys. George, Tommy. You know, not everyone likes them, but and they all have their little internal conflicts, but when the Dream SMP was going and everyone had their own little storylines and stuff, like, it was pretty fun. You know, I definitely miss Technoblade. For sure. Okay. Hang on. What biome? We're still in Warped Forest. Okay, I'm gonna keep going then. I want to try and get the new Tears music disc. Keep going. Wow, we're actually like pretty high up. I just want to try and get out of this biome. This seems to be like the edge of it. If I can get to a more open space, then I'm hoping I can see some gas. And then I think you have to do the return to sender to get Tears, so that's going to be a little tricky. Not a big fan of trying to hit back the fireballs at them, but if that's the only way you can do it, then I guess that's how we're doing it. And guys, just make sure you hit the like and subscribe if you haven't already. Again, I hate asking. I hate being that guy. But we've already crushed it this stream, so any extra will definitely help for the next one. I'm assuming my watch time for this stream is going to be like absolutely insane compared to usual, so hitting a like and subscribing so you don't miss the next one is a huge help to me. And, you know, find more people that like the stream. Again, I don't really watch other streamers, so I don't know, like, typical streamer etiquette. Like, I don't watch Twitch and stuff like that. I just kind of do this for fun. So, I don't know if I'm even doing it right, but everyone seems to be enjoying it, so I'm just gonna keep going as long as people enjoy it. Geez, is this still Warped Forest? This forest is huge. I'm just amazed because, like, I usually can't even find a Warped Forest, let alone one this big, but it seems to be, like, glitched into the wall here. Alright. Just try not to go too fast. Yeah, no, this just keeps going. Wait, what is that over there? Is that a fortress? It almost kind of looked like a fortress for a second, but I don't know. Oh, you know how much I love being in the Nether. Honestly, I don't know what's scarier, the Nether or the End. The End, there's less in it, but it kind of has its little caveats that make it a little bit scarier. Red Forest, you're right. Yeah. I just can't believe that it's still Warped Forest. Like, this is probably the biggest Warped Forest I've ever seen. Like, could you imagine if I tried to go through this, like, just like normally. I guess I have the elytra now. I could just like fly. Although, to be honest, flying in the nether is something I try to avoid. You mind your business. Got a huge blue forest. What do we got? Okay, we got pancakes at 50% now. Okay, okay. Make sure you, like... I can't even talk. My throat's getting so dry. Make sure you guys check out the poll, too. Pancakes, waffles, yes or no? Maybe try ignore the yes or no part, but, we're having a bit of a debate earlier. Which one's better? Okay, this is not what I was looking for. You know what? You guys can stay right there. I'm not even going to mess with that. I'm going to toss on the elytra, though. And we're going to go do a quick flyover of that red forest. Just if there's anything kind of interesting this way. Nothing too crazy. Alrighty then. Yeah. I'm still wearing gold, right? Okay, thank... That would have been real bad. Okay. See, this is why I was kind of afraid to use the elytra, because now I don't know where my tunnel is. But I will take all this glowstone. We can definitely use this for redstone lamps later. What? I thought I heard an angry Enderman. That was not cool. I don't think I made eye contact with any of them. You've got a... I have a lodestone compass that I'm following, but... So I'm not lost, but... I think that was that weird cavern I saw with the glitched trees. I think it was up there. I'll take this. Okay. Now I'm just heading back towards where the compass is pointing. And we will see where we pop out. Just get all that gold that we don't use. Easy there. Settle down there, lava. Elytra's still on. Almost choked anyways. Alright, we gotta be getting kind of close. Because I don't think we went that far out. Okay, yeah, here's the bastion. Alright, made it back. Whew. That was a close one. Alright, I guess we can go this way? I haven't seen any gas really yet. Oh, I never made a new shield. That was my bee. But that's okay. Who knows, I might even find some dried gas here. This is probably where I found all the original ones. Oh. Okay, let's try this. He's kind of stuck where he is right there. So it's actually a really good... Okay. Did he drop it, though? Tears! Huh. That was easy. Alright then. That was, wow. I've gotten so lucky with the RNG in this file, it's insane. Alright, well... I mean, that's kind of the only reason I was here. Hey, Mr. Driedgast. Yeah, it was fast. Okay, let's head back home and check this out. My wife wanted me to listen to this one, so I'm hoping that it's good. God, the elytra makes this so much easier than before. Almost anticlimactic. That's been a lot of this stream, honestly. Like, a lot of what's happened in the past couple of streams where I've been like, yeah, we're gonna do this, like, really major thing, it's gonna be awesome, and then we go to do it, and it's just like, oh, there it is. Well, anyways. But let's go check it out. Because this is the newest one, I think. Here, we'll do that. Alright. Pop that out. Ready for this? Oh, got a bass drop. Yeah. Yeah, this one's actually pretty sick. I'm into it. Have to keep shifting back and forth so I don't get sticky keys. yeah, this is actually kind of sick. I wish it wasn't so like blaringly loud in my headphones, but nom, 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 nom. Yeah, I kind of like it better than Pig Step, honestly. Ooh, a little melodic part. What do you guys think? What do you guys think in the chat? Rachel, it's so good. Can't tell, but I think it might be raining outside. Like in real life. We actually have a lot of the discs already. If you exclude my copy of Cat, 1, 2, 3, or no, 2 copies of Cat? Really? Oh no, that one's Far. And that, we have 4 of the discs already. Better than all the OG songs. Yeah, I kind of agree. I still really like the Music Box one though. This guy's done jamming, this guy's still going. Alrighty. Yeah, that was actually pretty sick. Another rack, another rack. Let me just throw away some stuff. We have another Happy Gas too, which we can hook a brother up with. I'll give Glowstone one, whatever. Seems kind of silly to give one to Glowstone, but I don't really know what else to do. But yeah, no, that was pretty hype. So what happens if I just... Oh, so they don't stop at the same spot. Huh. I'd have to like break them both, put them back. Unless... Bah! I always forget you can do that. It's really funny. Alright, here. Put them back down. Oops. These stack? Yeah, they do. There. And then... There, now they're in sync. You guys ever see the Dog of Wisdom? Like an old meme from back in the day? Alright, little buddy. Oh, you like that they were desynced? Oh, my bad. Here, you guys look after this guy. There we go. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna call it. Like, we're just shy of 4 hours, so I think that's a pretty decent stream for the day. I was gonna go for the full 5, but I don't really know what else to do without getting more involved. So yeah, let me just make sure I put this on so that I don't forget when I sign back in. I think that's gonna be it for now. Have I seen 1000 players simulate civilization in Minecraft? No, I haven't. That actually sounds pretty interesting. I might watch that. That being said, I think I'm going to end the stream there. You guys were great. You know, I wasn't expecting 10 likes today, and if you guys want to, add some more before I leave or even after I leave, I really appreciate it. But yeah, we beat the dragon. We beat Minecraft in hardcore. So... now it's just post-game stuff. Obviously, there's other bosses, like the Warden isn't technically a boss, but he might as well be. We got the Wither, we got the Ocean Monuments, we got Trial Chambers, we got all kinds of stuff we could do. So, glad you guys enjoyed, and make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.